When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Mommy, where does flavor come from?
Well, when people love food, they cook it on a Traeger grill. Meat, corn, even pie. And then the Traeger does the rest, which brings everyone to celebrate this beautiful thing that they've created. Because when you share delicious food with your friends, that's the flavor of life.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
It's time for the excitement of West Virginia High School Volleyball, featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by the Mirius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, Rock's Local Markets, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Bechtel Jewelers, CMA Honda of Winchester, the Browns Funeral Home and Cremations, Orsini's Home Store, the Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance Agency, Hagerstown Ford, the Berkeley County Health Department, Modern Realty Results, and the Mansion Freddie Law Firm. Now let's send it out to our broadcasters for tonight's coverage.
Good evening from the Cardinal Coliseum, home of the Spring Mills Cardinals, as we are set for West Virginia High School EPAC volleyball action between the Martinsburg Bulldogs and the Spring Mills Cardinals. Colin McLaughlin here for TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Alongside me is the coach, Jim Klein. Our cameraman's Nick Versalini. Back at the studio is Dylan Bishop. Jim, this one should be an exciting one, as it always has been in recent memory.
Yeah, absolutely. In recent times, this has been a drawn-out battle, so to speak. We're talking about last 3 matches, a total of 15 sets, and a point differential so close that you wouldn't believe the stats. On paper, these teams are very evenly matched, and home court has no advantage based on the wins and losses.
Yeah, as you just mentioned, the last 3 matchups, all 3 going 5 sets. The most recent one on September 12th of this year, it was Martinsburg getting a 3-2 win, and the combined score actually had the Cardinals outscoring Martinsburg 104-102. And then the one on October 6th of last year, it was Spring Mills also falling to Martinsburg 3-2. Martinsburg had a combined 110 points compared to Spring Mills 90. The last time Spring Mills won, that coming on the 13th of September of 2022, 3-2. It was 109-108 Spring Mills over Martinsburg. So these two teams always competitive, always 5 sets. So get your popcorn, get your caffeine, and get ready for a long night of high school volleyball. Should be a good one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun match. You know, when you look at the rankings right now in 3A, you got Spring Mills nestled at 10, Martinsburg at 19. Those numbers could shift if Martinsburg finds a way to seize third place in the EPAC. Sole possession of third place right now. I think it's a half-game advantage, but Martinsburg can move well ahead of Spring Mills by winning tonight. Musselman at 3, Hedgesville at 6 in 3A. Musselman is the reigning state champion, three-peat on the quest for their 4th. They are the state champions until someone dethrones them when it really matters. Right now, fighting for their seeding and position as they move into the playoffs, and Hedgesville has that nod as far as the EPAC goes. In West Virginia rankings, Musselman at 5, Hedgesville at 8, Spring Mills at 13, and Martinsburg at 29. A little more separation when you look at the rest of, you compare the EPAC to the rest of the state, but there's no doubt about it. Some of the best volleyball in the state of West Virginia is played right here in the Martinsburg Spring Mills area. That's what we're going to see tonight, I hope, where we're going to see good passing, good ball control, and a lot of in-system play.
All right, it looks like we should be ready to go, so let's get our JV rosters for you, starting with Martinsburg. You have number 4, Diem Bajent, number 7, Abigail Rupenthal, number 12, Lydia Leinberg, number 14, Michaela Hess, number 15, Mackenzie DeLeon, number 16, Preslyn Heidel, number 22, Yaya Teasley, number 24, Maya Williams, number 25, Amaya Mott, number 28, Megan Kelso, number 30, Savannah Malat, number 31, Penelope Curtis. For Spring Mills, you have number 1, Mallory Schlosser, number 6, Ellie Hiller, number 7, Allison Markowski, number 8, Olivia Spurgeon, number 9, Val Davenport, number 10, Belle Abshire, number 11, Ella Streit, number 12, Ashlyn Kiesecker, number 14, Kennedy Eiler, number 16, Kelsey Burkholder, number 17, Allie Kaplan, number 18, Irene Ofwebu. Wasn't sure what time we were going to get started. A few minutes behind schedule still, but fortunately for us, still probably a little earlier than we expected, as when we came in waiting around for the 20-minute clock to start, around 6:45, wondering why it hadn't, Jim, and then we were told that we were waiting on some officials to get here due to I-81 traffic because of the accident. They were not here yet.
Yeah, and silly me, I got a text at 5:15 with a statement that there's an accident on 81, some traffic problems, people not getting where they need to be. Didn't even register 2+2 that there could be an issue with officials or other people right now. The gym is not very busy. I would expect for this matchup, 2 large high schools, that there would be a full gym by the time the varsity match starts, but we're definitely running a little bit late, and hope thoughts and prayers out to everyone on 81 that you make it safely to your final destination, and looking forward to seeing some volleyball. If you're not on your way to Spring Mills High School, thank goodness you're watching us safe and sound at home.
It's the Dig Pink game, Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at Spring Mill. So it is the Cardinals in the pink uniforms with the black numerals on the front and back. Martinsburg in the black uniforms. Serving for Martinsburg's Rupenthal to the Spring Mill side. Spring Mill's Abshire sends it back over and gets the point to give the Cardinals a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, good aggressive serve by Rupenthal, but just a great pass. Markowski with the set. Spring Mills with the kill, the side out, 1-0 early lead.
You usually see both teams start with the libero on the court. However, it looks like today Martinsburg deciding not to do that, as a serve goes into the net for Spring Mills to give Martinsburg the point right back. We're tied at 1.
Teasley back to serve. She had a great match Tuesday night against Jefferson. Markowski sets it way outside, and that's over the antenna. Yeah, that's a good call by the linesperson.
It was still played, as Williams wasn't sure, so continued. However, it was on the outside part of the antenna, so that point goes to Martinsburg and makes it 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. Definitely the scoreboard's wrong.
And now we have a rotation error. And is that on Martinsburg, was that called, it looks like? Even though they were the ones serving for the second straight time?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure if but Rupenthal is at the 6, so she served last.
Now Martinsburg's applauding, so it looks like it might have been corrected. So not sure if we just replay the point and it stays at 2-1.
Yeah, I guess it would have to go in as an inadvertent whistle.
Teasley serves.
Teasley with the aggressive jump serve, too, for the middle. I like seeing that.
Good first touch by Eiler, as it's sent over by Spring Mills is Spurgeon. A deep free ball back to Teasley. On the outside, a long shot there from Martinsburg, as that was Heidel. Idle saves it to keep it alive. That trickles off the net, and Spring Mills unable to recover. It's now 3-1 Martinsburg over Spring Mills.
Yeah, the scoreboard here in the gym is, I thought it was 4-1. My goodness.
You might be right. It might be 4. I thought it was 3.
It depends on whether or not it was
a scoreboard as well, as that reads 2-2.
Yeah, it depends if it was a replay or was the error a replay or
Well, now they fixed it, and the scoreboard reads 4-1.
So, in my count, it's 5-1 unless that was a replay. So, okay. All right, so there must have been a replay, inadvertent whistle by the official.
That's my guess on what we thought rotation error was, so it should be 4-1 as a free ball sent in. That's an ace for Martinsburg, making it 5-1.
Yeah, can't have free ball errors at any level of the game, especially, when you're just passing the ball across the net, a bump across the net. And it wasn't like it was tremendously out of system either. It's not like she was chasing it.
5-1 Martinsburg is a free ball sent by Spring Mills.
Tough
Teasley.
pass. Great pass by Teasley. Deep back. Oh, nice spot.
And Bajan sends that one out. It's a point for the Cardinals to make it 5-2.
Yeah, she was coming quick towards the setter like it was going to be a low set, and the set got pushed a little bit more towards the 3. The terminologies, it's different for every program. I mean, some people call it a HUD or a quick or short. We called it a short. A quick, the attacker would be jumping at the touch of the ball by the setter.
So we have a pause
I have
for
no idea.
Substitutions, it looks like, and now a timeout called.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. Boy,
Let's take the break with them, a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 30 seconds.
The Skinner family has been representing West Virginians for more than 50 years.
We've changed the name of our firm to Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers because we want to be clear about what we do. We represent people who have been in car, truck, and other catastrophic accidents.
We're here to be a voice for the injured and vulnerable, and we take that job seriously with deep commitment to serving our clients wherever they are.
Just Google Skinner Accident Lawyer or visit SkinnerWins.com. We'll treat you like family.
We welcome you back here as the timeout concluding on the Martinsburg side. It is 5-2 Martinsburg leading Spring Mills here in JV volleyball action for set 1. As both teams back out onto the court, will be Spring Mills to serve. Trying to see who it is serving. It looks like that is Mallory Schlosser, the freshman, to serve.
A lot of freshmen on that team for Spring Mills. Only one sophomore, one junior. At Bella Abshire is the junior. Kennedy Eiler, the lone 10th grader.
That one by Abshire sent over. And that is sent too far from Heidel. Another point for Spring Mills. It's now 5-3.
Yeah, but that was not a terrible play. And Heidel was aggressive. So, the pass was off the net. Out of system play. Guy's got to figure it out right now.
Heidel sends the free ball.
Yeah, Rupenthal got in the way of Hess.
That's a point for Martinsburg to make it 6-3.
Yeah, Williams with the kill. Good play at the net. And Mott was provided a catalyst for the Martinsburg JV team Tuesday night against Jefferson. Very good match Tuesday night for this JV team.
Maya Mott now serves for Martinsburg.
And a bullet serve.
Schlosser and
Markowski got there.
Ran into each other.
Oh, another. See, it's set to no man's land. It's beyond the left shoulder of the middle. So the outside ends up in coverage situation.
And that one's out, so it's a point for Martinsburg to make it 7-3.
It started with a good serve by Mott. Spring Mills got out of system.
Mott serves again for the Bulldogs.
Again, very flat serve, a little bit of top spin, so if it hits the tape, it's going to climb right over.
And that's exactly what it did. 8-3 now, Martinsburg.
Very aggressive. That's what you want to see. I mean, you want to see fundamentals at the JV level, pass, set, attack, but it doesn't mean you want to lollipop it.
Mott
might
sends
be
that
out.
one long,
Yeah,
and it
good.
is out.
Yeah, they pull back.
It's tough because you don't want to hit the tape again and have it go short, so you kind of over-adjust. And
Well, we used to play the law of, it's risk versus reward. So the more that you make in a row, the more risk you're going to take, especially at that point in the game, early in the set.
And now that one doesn't even come close.
That's Bella Abshire. She comes in. The junior misses the serve.
So now it is 9-4 Martinsburg leading Spring Mills after they alternate points on the service errors.
Heidel's back to serve. She's aggressive. She comes out deep. Really pushes
Schlosser.
that 6 back.
Set by Markowski. Going up for it was Burkholder. And it's blocked to make it 10-4.
Yeah, Burkholder showed some good hops. I mean, she got up. She just mishit it looked like. Oh, another
That's
great
an ace.
serve. Wow.
As it goes by the diving Springfield Cardinal Markowski.
The first serve was a deep 6. She comes back with that in-between 3-6 type serve. Short middle.
So that makes it 11-4. And this one goes into the net. Service error gives the point to Spring Mills to make it 11-5. Now serving, it looks like, for Spring Mills is Olivia Spurgeon, and that's an ace.
Yeah, it had to be out. Heidel took 2 steps back and played the ball above her head. The ball's got to be out if you're lined up properly. And the ball was hard driven, too, a flat, hard driven ball.
So that makes it 11-6. Spurgeon sends that one low. It's another ace for Spring Mills.
Yeah, that's a great serve. And again, it's you're moving the players around. You really shouldn't be adjusting your serve-receive rotation more than one step.
Spurgeon sends that one long. It goes straight for Martinsburg's Heidel. And now it's sent over by Rupenthal, and Rupenthal gets the point for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, she kind of takes that approach off one foot and works at line.
It's now 12-7. Martinsburg in control in this set 1 of JV action. Best 2 out of 3. That one short, saved, and now
Got to
free
be
ball.
angle. Got to be angle.
Dumped over. Spring Mills was able to get into position, and they're now on the attack. Bajent digs that one out.
Great save by Bajent.
Rupenthal.
There's another kill.
Gets the point to make it 13-7.
Yeah, Martinsburg's in solid control. If they serve and pass, they can do no wrong. Spring Mills has got to figure out a way to put the ball away or put some pressure on Martinsburg. And a bunch of tips aren't going to do it. It's a free ball and it's out.
Free ball sent over and out to make it 14-7 Martinsburg, leading Spring Mills.
Just way too many free balls at the JV level.
This Bajent serves again for Martinsburg. That one dumped over at an angle to the far side. Spring Mills somehow gets the point. Makes it 14-8. That one was kind of just deflected over by a last hope and a prayer.
Yeah.
And now they change it as they say that Spring Mills
Net
was
violation.
actually under the net,
Yeah.
so that gives the point to Martinsburg.
Yeah, and actually, really, if you think about it, Spring Mills is part of the disadvantage. They have 3 freshmen on the varsity squad and 2 sophomores. So they've got a freshman team and a JV team that's comprised of mostly freshmen because there's so much talent right now on the varsity team.
So it's 15-7, make it 16-7 as Bajent gets the ace for Martinsburg. Bajent gets the ball back after it's rolled over to her. She'll get ready to serve again.
Oh, that's the bottom just dropped out. She's throwing a knuckleball across the net.
And that makes it 17-7, and Spring Mills will call a timeout. We'll take it with them, a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
We're back. It is 17-7. Martinsburg leads Spring Mills in set 1 of JV action. Spring Mills has used its second and final timeout of set 1.
Yeah, and if I'm JV coach at Spring Mills, like, I'm just trying to get energy, just trying to get, talk, call for the ball, pick one item that you want to concentrate on right now. And actually, that was a great pass and a good swing and a net violation on Teasley.
So that gives the point to Spring Mills, makes it 17-8.
And Bajan did her job. She didn't let the timeout impact the serve. She came right back in, took the ball, put it in play.
Abshire to serve.
Oh,
excuse
trouble.
me.
Trouble.
Burkholder serves.
Oh, what a great down
Burkholder
ball.
with the pass over and free ball sent.
Perfect pass by Heidel. Good set. Rupenthal with a quick approach and a great swing. Textbook volleyball. Started with a good pass, good set. And actually, that's the kind of set that we coached our kids to play. Lower set outside is what we want. We wanted our outsides to accelerate through the ball, actually jump inside the 10 line, moving towards the net to add momentum, pace, velocity.
Martinsburg back up by 10 at 18-8 now. The serve by Hess is another ace for Martinsburg. Makes it 19-8.
Here we go. Back at it.
Has to serve again. And that's just dumped over. Hess over to Rupenthal. Rupenthal.
Oh,
Eiler.
real high.
And that's down
in.
the line and
Yeah,
in.
Definitely in.
That's a point for Spring Mills, as getting the point for the Cardinals was Allie Kaplan. Now serving will be Kennedy Eiler. It's 19-9, Martinsburg. Make it 19-10 as Eiler gets the ace.
Yeah, Heider got to adjust, move her feet, move her feet.
So serving again is the sophomore Eiler.
Well, that's
Olivero
out.
sends it long.
Good decision.
In between the two Bulldogs.
Well, there's a touch call.
And they're saying it got touched, as both Heidel and Williams disagree. But it's a point for Spring Mills to make it 20-10.
Oh, that's a good.
Heidel to Williams, and Teasley sends a free ball. That dumped over, but blocked, and now an overpass, and Martinsburg gets the point. The scoreboard all switched around now. It said 20-10, now it says 19-12. So they took a point away, gave one to Spring Mills, who did get the point on that, so my apologies there. And now they get another point. Make it 19-13.
And a timeout, Martinsburg.
Let's take it with them. A 30-second break back at the studio, Dylan. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
We welcome you back. It is Spring Mills serve as they trail Martinsburg by 6. Serve long, but they get the ace as Penelope Curtis had to play it, and pass went to nobody for Martinsburg's side to make it 19-14.
Yeah, Martinsburg makes a good adjustment. I like that. Swing the other way. Typically, I would swing the other way before I call the timeout, but whichever order of operation works best for you. Williams gets a good swing after that last miss hit. Oh, and there's a down ball error by Abshire.
Abshire puts that one into the net to make it 20-14. Now substitution for Martinsburg, as entering will be Lineberg. She'll go on to serve in the place for Rupenthal.
So now we think the score is 20 serving, 14. Martinsburg up 6. And not anymore.
It goes right into the net. Point Spring Mills to make it 20-15. So now it looks like serving for Spring Mills will be Allison Markowski. Markowski's serve is high and over the net. Teasley has to dump that one over. Free ball sent to Martinsburg. Curtis
goes outside. Heidel adjusts.
Curtis again. This time it's sent by Hess. On the outside, Heidel, but it's out of play. That makes it 20-16 now as Spring Mills trying to climb back in this one. Only down 4.
Well, they changed the score again, so I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the score is. I assume that time they just gave it to the wrong team.
Yeah,
the ball was
gave
hit
it to
out.
the wrong team. So
16-20. All right,
yep.
Cardinals are down 4.
Markowski serves. It's short, diving for it's Curtis, and now on the second hit, it's sent over back to the Cardinals. A deep free ball.
Oh, and then a communication problem.
Yeah, Teasley was right underneath it, but got called off by Hess.
I mean, these are the things in JV you got to work out. I mean, transition, you got to get off the net. You can't be caught standing in front of the 10 line.
Now it's 20-17. Markowski.
Good approaches. Everyone was back that time.
Heidel off the block.
Good block.
Kept alive.
Yeah, nice touch by Kiesecker. There's a tip. Oh, and there's trouble. Williams saves it, dumps it in 2.
That one's blocked.
That's a double contact.
A double contact by Williams gives the point to Spring Mills. It's now 20-18.
Martinsburg, who appeared to be in the driver's seat, Spring Mills looks so flat and disinterested, and all of a sudden, Martinsburg now looks flat, which is what we saw in set 3 Tuesday night for the varsity team.
Curtis set up for Heidel, and Heidel hits it into the net.
She was early. She was too early.
And the Cardinals have come back to make it a 1-point match.
The set was high. Heidel was early. It was swinging on her way down.
20-19 Martinsburg. Markowski to serve for Spring Mills, trying to tie things up in set 1. Heidel sends it back.
Yeah, good top spin. Oh, that might have been out. Again, a jump.
Free ball sent by Lineberg.
Free ball error by Martinsburg.
And we're tied at 20 apiece. As Allison Markowski, the freshman for Spring Mills, has gotten the Cardinals back into this one. It's dumped over in 2 by Martinsburg, trying to catch Spring Mills off guard, and a free ball is sent back over to the Bulldogs in response.
Heidel
off the
gets
block.
the touch. Abshire dumps it, and then another communication thing results in a free ball. And Spring Mills does it. Got to be a tough angle.
And it is. Had almost an
real
overpass, but Teasley gets the point for Martinsburg.
Yeah, Teasley has the athletic ability to go up and get that. Set that ball tight. Let her go up and figure it out.
So that makes it 21-20.
Yeah, a ton of athletic ability in that kid.
As Teasley will serve as Bajent checks back in for Martinsburg as well up front. Teasley serve goes
oh,
to
and
the
a good
middle,
serve, too.
and
That's an ace.
As that went straight to Kennedy Eiler, and Eiler was unable to pass that one accurately to a teammate. 22-20 now Martinsburg as Teasley again serves directly at Eiler. Eiler this time able to get it over to Markowski. And that's Abshire sending it over.
Yeah, Eiler's in now at the libero.
Heidel gives another point back to Martinsburg. It's now 23-20. As the Bulldogs let Spring Mills come back and tie it at 20 apiece, but after that has responded with 3 straight points here in set 1.
Agent, give it to Agent. Oh, my goodness. Good top spin. That's good. Where's the block? Oh, it's a tough pass right at the center base. She just wasn't there. Markowski just wasn't there.
It's now set point, 24-20 Martinsburg. Yaya Teasley serves. Miscommunication.
It's got to be over.
And that's short.
Not going to make it. 25-20 is the final in set 1.
As Martinsburg takes the set over Spring Mills. We'll step aside, take a 1-minute break as set 1 goes 25-20 Bulldogs. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 1 minute.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Welcome you back as we get ready for set number 2 between Martinsburg and Spring Mills here in JV action. As set 1 was a victory for Martinsburg, 25-20, as Martinsburg at the start had complete control, up by 10, but Spring Mills came charging back. Jim tied it up at 20 apiece, but that's where their comeback stopped as Martinsburg able to get 5 straight points and take set 1 here in the best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I guess if you're looking at the scoreboard, you could say they stormed back. In the gym, it was certainly underwhelming. I think that Martinsburg lost a little bit of focus, and they increased the number of mistakes, more service save mistakes, and then a service error into the bottom of the net. Ultimately, I think that it's theirs to win. We talked a little bit about the disadvantage of Spring Mills because of the fact they have 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores on their varsity squad. So Spring Mills has a freshman team playing over in the other gym, and then this is freshman part 2 with only 1 sophomore and 1 junior on this roster. And Kennedy Eiler came in late in that first set, and actually she was the one who was trying to spark some intensity from her team. So it'll be interesting to see if she's on the floor more here in set 2 and can provide some of that impetus to create some emotion for her squad and maybe make a little bit fewer mistakes so that they don't dig such a deep hole for themselves.
As both teams make their ways back out onto the court, it will be Spring Mills to serve to Martinsburg here for set 2 as they swap in the libero and Kennedy Eiler on Spring Mills side. Back to serve will be Allison Markowski.
Yeah, Martinsburg looked like they were expecting the libero. Bajent was, but she stays on the court. So let's see what happens.
That goes to Teasley.
Okay, this is an out-of-system free ball. Okay, so Martinsburg actually changed its lineup. Mott's in at the 2. Oh, you can use 2 hands. All right, good deep free ball.
And it gives Martinsburg the point. They now lead 1-0.
Yeah, if you're a volleyball fan, you know from listening to us in the past, I'm a huge advocate. If you're going to send a free ball, absolutely. It needs to go deep 1, deep 5.
Rubenthal serves it deep.
Find the corners, and that's trouble. That was a hands call, no call. That's all right. We'll let him play. Great swing by Heidel. Another free ball coming. Got to use it, got to use it. Good deep free ball, though. Check that out.
Agent DeHess for Heidel.
Oh. Just some sloppy play.
It's now 2-0 Martinsburg.
Yeah, and Bajan needs to have some court awareness. She needs to know that if she's, look how tall she is. If she's, middle back and she's taking a step back, the ball above her shoulder should be out. She reached her hands up. We used to call that a shark. She's playing the ball with 2 hands in front of her face.
Rubenthal serves. And that's an ace for Martinsburg, making it 3-0 now over Spring Mills. This is what we saw in set 1. They were able to take control early, but are they able to continue that as another one goes awry into the upwards official? It's another ace to make it 4-0 now. So Abigail Rubenthal continues to serve it to that back line attacking Spring Mills.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Free ball sent over, and they are able to get another point. It's now 5-0 as that just goes right into the middle of the defensive Spring Mills, Jim.
Yeah, got to work on some communication. Back to basics. This is what we're talking about. Calling for the ball, mind until someone stops. There's just too many free balls, and now the hole is dug.
Teasley.
I don't think it went.
And it won't matter either way. The point goes to Spring Mills to make it 5-1. I think you're correct, though.
Yeah, it looked like it was hung up on the tape. We have a good angle to see that. Unfortunately, we can't see many things from where we're seated. If you're looking at the camera with Spring Mills to your right, not only are we to the left, we're so far left that we can actually see some of Berkeley Springs.
We'll see them next week.
Yeah, it's awesome that you guys are doing that.
So we're back in play here then off the block from Heidel. Spring Mills now going to have to send a free ball as Schlosser puts it into the middle of Martinsburg.
Perfect pass by Bage. It's low. I love the set. And Heidel's just a tad bit, just a tiniest half second late. And that's okay, though. That's great. She'll learn that.
It's now 5-2.
It's a good swing, good pass, good set. That's an overpass.
Abshire right back to Bajent.
Oh, my. Lots of things going on here. You don't have to panic when the ball's above your head. Really like to see Lineberg hit that. Take a down ball swing at it.
Now 5-3, and I agree. That kind of just seemed awkward all around on the Martinsburg side, Jim.
Okay, this is potential out of system. Heidel's got to go real tough angle, and she doesn't get behind the ball.
That's 5-4 now, as it was 5 straight points for Martinsburg, and now it's 4 straight for Spring Mills.
Yeah, you want to see the highest quality volleyball, watch the first contact. Good first contact, and Mott wasn't off the net, ready to swing. But a good first contact usually results in good offense. That's in, way in. Absolutely, a great swing by Burkholder.
Ties us up at 5-5. The freshman Schlosser continues to serve now for Spring Mills. We wait for the ball to be recovered as it went out the doors of the gymnasium.
What are they saying? It was out? Teasley's back to serve, or was there a net violation that I missed?
I don't know. I did not see a net violation called.
Okay, she rolled it back to Spring Mills, but Martinsburg's acting like it's out.
It was not out.
Well, the referee's pointing back to Martinsburg, so
not sure what happened.
The call was in.
And now they're fixing it. So it should be 5-5 Spring Mill serve. I mean, that was clear as day in.
Clear as day in. That's all right. They sat in 81. You got to give them we're going to give them this one, just this one.
And now we have a pause from the down official. Some confusion at the score table, it appears now. It should be 5-5 like the scoreboard says between Martinsburg and Spring Mills. We get a thumbs up. The ball will be given back over to Schlosser, the freshman who has now had to wait almost a minute, if not longer.
Yeah, poor kid. This is just, as a coach, this would just frustrate. It's like getting a timeout, a free timeout. And it worked. Poor kid.
That's a point for Martinsburg to make it 6-5. And I know your inner coach is just wanting to scream out in frustration on that one.
Like dying, and now another. And it's you know, momentum is a fickle beast. And to have both teams lose it at the same time over an obvious in call, that it's just incredulous to me.
So it's now 6-6. Abshire to serve for Spring Mills. And it's an ace for the Cardinals to make it 7-6. It's Bell Abshire to serve again. Lineberg and miscommunication between Curtis and...
Lucky there wasn't a collision.
Hess has this one off the net.
Swing.
Almost dug out by Hess, but it's another point for Spring Mills, who now leads 8-6.
Yeah, freshman Davenport just powered it through the net. Just a big swing.
So now Spring Mills on an 8-1 run here in set 2 to be up by 2. The serve by Abshire. Heidel.
Yeah, well, Martinsburg didn't help themselves with the serving error.
That's sent back into the corner by Heidel, and now a free ball.
No.
Miscommunication between Spring Mills. That gives the point to Martinsburg to make it 8-7. One went high, one went low, and the ball went right down the middle.
But it's just like the left fielder calling off the shortstop. I mean, you got to give way. The left fielder gets to call that off. Oh, and a second service error for Martinsburg. My goodness.
It's now 9-7 Spring Mills.
Back-to-back service errors. You got to be aware of where you are on the court, the score, your rotation. These are all the learning points for a JV team, things that you have to be aware of. You got to know when you're down and you've missed the previous serve that you got to put it in play. And that's a real tough floater. Great serve.
Heidel with the right hand serves it or sets it back over to the other side. And
that's
that
off
net.
net.
Gets the point for Spring Mills. They now lead 10-7.
Yeah, I really like the way Burkholder plays. She gets way up there, makes good contact. She's all good.
It's a 3-point advantage for Spring Mills. And that's an ace to make it 11-7. That was straight to Lydia Lineberg, and it was just too high for her to handle.
Martinsburg hasn't called a timeout yet.
Right at the
gotta
net.
reach. Oh, and Bajan steals it from Davenport. Love the play.
They both went up for it, and she just hit it to the left, saw the space instead of trying to strike it off of her. Makes it 11-8. Serving now for Martinsburg is Heidel.
Yeah, and Rupenthal just came in outside for Martinsburg. She's not afraid to swing either.
I just mistimed by Burkholder.
Yeah, when you're at the 2, so when you're offhand or at the opposite, you have to wait because the ball has to cross the plane of your body.
It's now 11-9. Spring Mills. And dumped over in 2. But it worked because it kept it close to the net, Jim, which meant Martinsburg was trying to get it away from there and was unable to do so to make it 12-9 Spring Mills.
I just think about this in terms of it's a JV team. They're not going to win a state championship. And no offense, I'm just saying, like, shouldn't you be working on pass set spike? Because
this serve by Burkholder.
The setter dump's good for 1 point. It's not good for you. And you're not going to win a championship if you're relying on a setter dump in 2.
It's now 12-10. Spring Mills lead. Martinsburg serve. Espagent.
Oh, good serve at the 1. Sometimes that causes trouble. Davenport's up, deep corner.
Martinsburg scrambling. Agent. Dump in 2.
All right, it's good pass, good set. All right, this should be a swing, and Rupenthal does go for it. We like the swing there. Good pass, set, spike. Another free ball, and that should be out, although I don't know.
It was right at the line. What was the call?
He called it in. He's calling it in emphatically.
That makes it 13-10. It was a very tough spot to call, right on that line. We'll see if it is overruled or not, and it is not. So Spring Mills up by 3, and they serve.
That's trouble. Teasley can't get to it.
14-10 now. Serving for Spring Mills is Kennedy Eiler.
Another good serve. That's another ace, too.
And that's an ace, making it 15-10 Spring Mills. Some Spring Mills students start to make their way in the pink outfits for Dig Pink Day.
That's got to be out.
Martinsburg plays it.
Yep.
And now a short free ball just sent over the net.
Oh, and they run into each other. Those Spring Mills players both attack the ball simultaneously, Abshire and Kiesecker.
That makes it 15-11.
Michaela Hess is in to serve. New setter.
As the serve goes over to Eiler.
Yeah, Abshire with a great pass, though.
Abshire.
I'm sorry, not Abshire. I meant Eiler.
And that's in, making it a point for Martinsburg at now 15-12. Ball being rolled back over now to Martinsburg's Hess. It's Michaela Hess to serve. It's 15-12. Free ball sent back to Curtis for Martinsburg.
Oh, it's low.
And that's a point for
Real
Spring
low.
Mills.
You probably could have called those hands, but they haven't called hands one time, so I'm okay with that.
It's now 16-12 Spring Mills as they serve.
Just a real tough adjustment for a low, tight set. Doesn't give the hitter much room to work. She's really got to accelerate, get there. And then you run into that player control type situation where get into the net or into the other team.
It's Markowski's serve. Teasley sends the free ball and gets the point. So you could hear her clearly calling everybody else off, but for Spring Mills, no communication on that one, Jim.
Yeah, and I like the way she called for the ball. It's mine, mine, mine until someone else stops calling. It's not go, it's not you, it's mine.
And that one is out, making it 16-14. Spring Mills still in the lead as even more Spring Mills students come in now as the, I believe, boys lacrosse team here in their helmets still to cheer on the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's scary. It's real tight. Mott
Beating
goes
at
up
the
for
net.
it one-handed.
Second time around.
It's a free ball. Teasley's just so athletic. Man. Angle, this is trouble.
And that's a point for Spring Mills, making it 17-14. Substitutions now for the Cardinals. Serving for Spring Mills will be Mallory Schlosser.
Oh, it's dropped in there. Yeah, the bottom just fell. You just watched it. From our angle, we could see the ball just serving that floater.
That makes it 18-14. Curtis. That's over to the other side for Heidel. And it goes into the net, 19-14, and Martinsburg will finally use a timeout here in set 2. Let's take it with them, a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
It is 19-14. Spring Mills leads Martinsburg in set 2. In this best 2 out of 3, and an ace for Spring Mills makes it 20-14 now, as they are 5 points away from forcing a decisive set 3 here in this match. Heidel can't get a pass to a teammate. Another ace for Spring Mills makes it 21-14. It's Martinsburg right now just falling apart here in set 2.
Yep, they swing the other way. Good adjustment.
Schlosser serve long. Back to Martinsburg for Rupenthal.
Can you slide that way a little bit, please? You can't see.
And that's a kill for Burkholder to make it 22-14.
Yeah, Burkholder, like the way she plays at the net. She's learning. Freshman, but she's aggressive. Like seeing that.
22-14 is that one now out to make it 22-15. So now it will be Yaya Teasley to serve.
Yeah, Teasley had a good run.
They're going to call a timeout to Freezer, as Spring Mills will burn a timeout at 22-15. 22-15. Let's keep it here, as it might be a quick timeout. Martinsburg didn't even realize the timeout was called, as Teasley actually continued to wind up and serve while Spring Mills was making its way over to the bench.
Yeah, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I will tell you, there were plenty of times when we called a quick timeout with the lead when we subbed in correctly or we were out of rotation on the court to try and prevent giving up a point. You sacrifice a timeout with the lead only if you're trying to avoid something. Just saying.
Well, it was a quick timeout as Teasley serves it over to Spring Mills. And that's a point for the Cardinals as Spurgeon splits the V and gets the point.
Yeah, Mott didn't block. I mean, I'm assuming that you're trying to double block in that situation.
So now it's 23-15, Spring Mills with the serve. It's Abshire, and it's over and out. Another service error for the Cardinals. It's now 23, should be 16.
I thought it was 16-2. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, just late on the scoreboard.
So it's a 7-point lead with 2 to go. Mott has got to play almost perfect here. She's got to go on a run.
First serve, a line drive.
And that's an ace.
She's able to get the ace to make it 23-17. Mott ready to serve a second time. It's a 6-point lead for Spring Mills. Martinsburg trying to come back. Off the tape and gets it. Another ace for Martinsburg makes it 23-18.
Yeah, now that quick timeout kind of makes it look like, oh no, what should I have used it? Because at 22-15, I mean, if Spring Mills pulls it out, it was a great timeout. If something happens crazy, oh, and that's out.
Oh, that's
way
long.
Out. Yeah.
Make it now 24-18, so set point for Spring Mills.
Yeah, and you got to play perfect for 6 points if you're Martinsburg. It's got to start with the side out and 5 perfect serves.
So it's 24-18 as we get ready here.
I would assume that they know that the varsity match is not starting yet.
I don't think they do, because the varsity team's over there as Spring Mills gets the point to make it 25-18, and that will force set 3 as we're now tied 1-1.
And it's Martinsburg's ball to start to serve in the third set.
We'll step aside, take a 1-minute break here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We're back here for set number 3 in JV volleyball action between Martinsburg and Spring Mills. As Martinsburg took set 1, Spring Mills responds, taking set number 2. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me is Jim Klein. Nick Verzolini's our cameraman. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop. Varsity action will follow this. But first, we got 25 more points to go.
Yeah, it was 17-7 in the first set. Martinsburg actually gave up 13 points to finish the first set. An 8-13 run for Spring Mills. 13-8 run for Spring Mills. And that just, other than the 5-0 lull to start the second set, Martinsburg has just made a ton of mistakes, and Spring Mills has just continued to get the ball back across the net. And at key times, Martinsburg has missed serves. So we'll see what happens here in the third set.
So this time in set 3, Martinsburg does start with a libero in Penelope Curtis on the court for DM Bagent. Something that we have not seen in the other 2 sets.
Yeah, Rupenthal's back into serve. Got Williams in the front row with Teasley. Got all kinds of size. Just got to pass the ball.
Abshire missteps. It's now 1-0 Martinsburg, who in set 2 started out with a 5-0 lead, Jim. But after that, allowed Spring Mills to take control as this serve goes long.
That's an ace.
But misplayed by Spring Mills to make it 2-0 Martinsburg.
Yeah, Rupenthal and Heidor, very similar, aggressive, like the way that they swing, they move quick.
At an overpass,
Teasley's all over it.
It's called out. Martinsburg in disbelief as that point goes to Spring Mills to make it 2-1.
Yeah, from our angle, we have no ability to question or dispute that. But, I mean, Teasley and her athletic ability, she's just all over that.
Williams with the overpass. Free ball sent over.
Perfect pass. Give it to Teasley. It's real high. She goes up and pushes it.
That's a point for Martinsburg, making it 3-1. She went more with the finesse rather than the power on that one.
Yeah, we saw that against Jefferson. She likes to place the ball, which is fine. I just think with her athletic ability, she should be taking some big cuts.
That goes off the tape. Ready for it was Markowski.
Had to be a terrible angle because the ball was behind her. She's trying to backpedal and downball it.
That makes it 4-1 Martinsburg now. Teasley to serve again.
And you watch Teasley's hand speed with the serve. Man, just imagine what happens when she's up there if she starts swinging.
She sends that one into the scorer's table to make it 4-2.
Yeah, and I think that was in. I think that was good effort. I mean, she made the right decision.
Yes. So now Spring Mills will serve after its substitutions, as now serving will be Mallory Schlosser.
Yeah, see, now right here, what you could do is swing the other way. You give up 1 point, maybe you swing the other way. And you don't. It's out.
Makes it 5-2 Martinsburg, as it will be Maya Williams serving. That goes long and out, making it 5-3, as that one just kind of seems, from the start, awkward to me.
Yeah, Williams subs for the setter. It's just, I don't know why DeLeon couldn't come in and serve and then set. I mean, clearly it's a coach's strategy. Just an option.
It's 5-3, Martinsburg. Spring Mills serving.
Bagent's way early.
And that's a point for Spring Mills, making it 5-4.
Yeah, and the set was high, but she's got to see that, and then she has to adjust. She can come just a half step earlier, rather.
overpass and
Davenport.
winning the battle.
Yeah,
Davenport.
Davenport roofs her.
So we're tied at 5 here in the decisive set 3. And miscommunication amongst 4 Bulldogs makes it 6-5.
Yeah, they got to know. De Leon's got to call for help, or the ball's got to be played by Curtis. I mean, it's one of those things.
That's a line drive straight at Rupenthal, saved by Kelso.
Yeah, deep free ball, give your defense a chance to set up, back row attack, and that's out.
We're tied at 6. Heidel now serving for the Bulldogs. It's in, played by Schlosser. Set up for Davenport. Now it's Martinsburg's turn as they only send a free ball.
Yeah, I'd like to see that as an overhanded attack.
Rupenthal.
She blows a bubble as she takes a swing. Love it. Off the net. Good attempt by
for Spring Mills.
Yep.
Now leads 7-6.
I like to keep my middle up blocking all those free balls. Think about how many times we see those free balls touch the tape. If the middle jumps with the free ball, she can steal a couple of those a match.
7-6 serving Spring Mills to Curtis, and Curtis had to jump back and kind of just hit that one into the air.
Right, so if you have to back up and jump, and it's a hard-driven ball, I don't know. Seems to me like that should be out.
Instead, it's 8-6 Spring Mills.
Now that was dropping. That's a good play.
And another ace, as that's 4 hits, making it 9-6 Spring Mills as Olivia Spurgeon right now increasing the Cardinals' lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure they could have got that over in 5.
You might be right. That goes to Heidel.
Spurgeon's got their number.
Curtis sends a short free ball.
It's back set.
And it's dumped over.
Heidel's right there. Slow, got to get there. Too many dumps.
But it's a point for Martinsburg as Spring Mills unable to hit that one over.
Burkholder couldn't get there.
9-7 now. Spring Mills in the lead. Serving for Martinsburg is DM Bajent. Bajent passes it, setting it up as De Leon and sent over. De Leon. Rupenthal.
Oh, we have a touch call.
And it's touched, so that gives the point to Martinsburg, making it 9-8.
It's a great call by the linesperson doing his job.
Bajent serves again. And that's out. Point for Spring Mills, making it 10-8.
Just not much energy right now. Really, I hope that both the varsity teams come out on fire.
Burkholder serves. Heidel. Over for De Leon and sent by Kelso. Free ball sent by Spring Mills. This time it's Teasley. But it goes straight to Spurgeon. An overpass gives the point to Martinsburg, making it 10-9. So 1 point lead for Spring Mills. It's now serving for the Bulldogs is Michaela Hess. Pass with a low line drive.
Eiler's all over it.
It's
Set her dump.
over. Rupenthal. Free ball. Keep things alive. Again, Rupenthal. And it's in. We're tied at 10. So here we are In set 3 of JV action in best 2 out of 3, winner take all. Tied at 10-10. Michaela Hess serving for Martinsburg against Spring Mills.
Wow, the lefty, she's firing. Nice serve.
And the free ball is short. Point Martinsburg, who now takes an 11-10 lead.
Oh, real tough situation there.
Over past Rupenthal. Curtis.
All right, good pass. Got to use this. Reach Teasley.
Spring Mills.
Another free ball.
Send another one.
Real short. Rupenthal pinches. Back to Teasley again. Oh, and she goes with the swing.
She gets the point for Martinsburg.
And there's a timeout by Spring Mills.
And let's take it with them. A 30-second break. It's 12-10 Bulldogs on top of the Cardinals. Back in 30 seconds. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
We are back. Martinsburg serving. It's Michaela Hess to serve. Up 12-10. Serve goes to Eiler. And now free ball sent over and into the middle of Martinsburg, and everybody just stands there letting it drop down. Make it 12-11 now. No communication at all on that.
Yeah, and it's, you know, what you do is you put a different colored jersey on someone because they have good expectation of good passing skills. That person needs to be chasing every ball that they can play.
That goes through the block, and it's a point for Spring Mills. We're now tied at 12. Serving for the Spring Mills Cardinals is Kennedy Eiler. Eiler serves. It's off the tape, and it's an ace, making it 13-12. Spring Mills back on top.
Curtis just can't get there.
Eiler to serve. And that's miss hit. And it's another ace for Spring Mills, who now leads 14-12. Martinsburg scrambling to find the answer.
Another adjustment for serve receive, like this play.
Curtis for Hess. Teasley will send the free ball.
Deep one. Eiler was there. To roll. Another free ball. Oh, no, and just a lot of arm swing.
And Hess is in the net. It's a point for Spring Mills, making it 15-12, and Martinsburg will call a timeout. Let's take it with them, a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 30 seconds.
The same-day surgery entrance at Berkeley Medical Center will be closed due to construction as WVU Medicine constructs a 14,000 square foot addition to the surgery department and renovates an additional 20,000 square feet of existing space. We apologize in advance for any inconvenience and greatly appreciate the community's patience during this construction. WVU Medicine is committed to providing the highest quality of care and looks forward to unveiling our improved facilities that will better serve our patients and community.
We're back. Play already resuming. 15-12. Spring Mills leads Martinsburg. Abshire hits it just out. It's a point for Martinsburg, making it 15-13. Serving now for the Bulldogs is Abigail Rupenthal.
A lot of movement on it, but a great pass.
And again, it's out. Another point for Martinsburg, making it 15-14. Rubenthal, the serve again for the Bulldogs. That's right on the net. And just barely over.
Oh my, this is just very high into the rafters. Good play.
Blocked by Teasley.
Block. Yeah, great block. That's a
almost
tip ball.
doing it again.
Heidel backs up. Oh, and it's way outside and a free ball error.
And that's a point for Spring Mills, who now leads 16-14. It will be Spring Mills serve as Allison Markowski goes back to do so. Markowski over for Martinsburg. It's Heidel. Hess. Curtis sends it out as you could hear Teasley calling for it, but Curtis.
And Curtis should call for that, but she should. I mean, I don't know. Like, I would be coaching up, for down balls, not bumping the ball across the net when you have the ability to step into it and swing.
It's now 17-14 Spring Mills.
2 dumps in a row.
Teasley gets the point for Martinsburg, making it 17-15.
Teasley very animated, too. I like the way she plays, that fire.
We've seen her change from kind of with the finesse, now really swinging her arm down and bringing the power to those kills.
And she's way up there, too.
Yaya Teasley serves.
Another setter dump, only this time.
They call her in the net. That makes it 17-16.
Could have called the hands, too, but we're
It might have called the hands. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, we're not. That'd be the first time, I think, tonight, which,
Teasley serves.
It's a down ball attack. Bajan stuck at the net. Get off the net. Okay, now you got to turn and play defense. There's a great block. Great
by
job.
Bajan. And we're now tied at 17.
Yeah, in offense, you got to transition from the net. Defense, you're squared. Great play on defense. Both teams have only called one timeout.
Yaya Teasley serves.
Oh, this is trouble.
Overpass. Set for Williams. Over the block and too far.
Call.
Point Spring Mills, who retakes the lead now, 18-17. Substitutions for Spring Mills, as now serving will be Mallory Schlosser.
No communication. Yeah.
Curtis now, and a free ball sent by Bajent. Off the block and a point for Spring Mills as Kelsey Burkholder gets the kill, making it 19-17.
Yeah, Burkholder has some hops. She got up. She's got a good reach. Free ball.
Burkholder, another kill. It's now 2017. And a timeout Martinsburg. Let's take it with them. A 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
The same-day surgery entrance at Berkeley Medical Center will be closed due to construction as WVU Medicine constructs a 14,000 square foot addition to the surgery department and renovates an additional 20,000 square feet of existing space. We apologize in advance for any inconvenience and greatly appreciate the community's patience during this construction. WVU Medicine is committed to providing the highest quality of care and looks forward to unveiling our improved facilities that will better serve our patients and community.
Welcome back here to the Cardinal Coliseum in set number 3 of JV action for the best 2 out of 3. 20-17 is the score. Spring Mills leads Martinsburg as Williams for Martinsburg trying to get that one over, but it goes into the net. It's now 21-17 Spring Mills, 4 points away from victory. Serve over to Curtis. Williams and Bajent will send a deep free ball to the Spring Mill side. Burkholder mistimes it this time around. It goes into the net. Point Martinsburg. It's now 21-18.
Yeah, Burkholder, only freshman. It's good to see how aggressive she is. And when you've got the lead, you can take more risk.
Substitution. Martinsburg now bringing in Amaya Mott to serve in the place of Maya Williams. Mott serves.
Good aggressive serve right at the one. It's going to be a free ball.
Goes to Mott. Hess for Heidel.
Oh, Heidel's, that might have been out.
Abshire sends another free ball.
Good pass by Mott.
Burkholder sends it into the student section. Point Martinsburg to make it 21-19.
2 good serves in a row by Mott.
Mott serves off the tape, but kept alive by Eiler.
They're going to get a free ball. Another opportunity. Good pass. Man, they go outside a lot. Got to give Bajent a shot. Keep the defense honest. Bajent with good defense there, reaching for the block. Mott with a good pass, helping herself. Yep, you got to see the tip. Oh, and Burkholder just misses it on the high.
It's now 21-20.
Spring Mills does have one timeout left. They call, and there it is.
And they use it. Let's take it with them. A 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
We welcome you back. 21-20, Spring Mills leads Martinsburg. Martinsburg serves after Spring Mills' final timeout. Dumped over to the Bulldogs side. Set for Heidel. Kept alive. Free ball from Eiler. And it's out.
Wow.
We're tied at 21 all.
All right, no more timeouts for either team. We're going to see a winner one way or another here in the next couple points.
I hope you're correct, Jim. Mott sent to Eiler.
What a great run by Mott. She did her job.
Eiler gets the point for Spring Mills. They retake the lead at 22-21. For those that might just be tuning in, we are in a decisive set 3 in the best 2 out of 3 for JV action between Spring Mills and Martinsburg. Abshire serves, and that into the score table for Mott. Point Cardinals to make it 23-21.
See, if you're ever going to swing the other way or you're going to do something different, this is it. They're experimenting with what appears to be a new type of lineup. The setter is at the 4 right now, and a service error. You know what? This could continue all night long.
23-22 now.
You might get home sometime in the middle of the third quarter.
Preslin Heidel to serve of tomorrow's game.
Good pass. Good serve. Good pass. A perfect set.
Burkholder off the block.
As she beats the block, it goes right between them.
And we have match point now for Spring Mills, 24-22.
Burkholder comes in with a left hand and goes through the block.
And now some confusion on the rotation for Martinsburg. Let's see if they have it correct. If not, it will be match over.
That's it.
And it's an ace, as getting the win for Spring Mills is Olivia Spurgeon. 25-22, they take set 3. Come back after falling at set 1. The Cardinals respond, winning set 2 and 3 here in JV action to pick up a victory over Martinsburg. Both teams will shake hands. We will now step aside and take a 5-minute break to get ready for varsity action. Again, a 5-minute break. back at the studio, Dylan, and then we'll be back for varsity action between Spring Mills and Martinsburg. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Marius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my parents. Dad, come over. The brisket's done.
The Traeger Connected Experience. Everything you need for epic flavor, and then some.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
We're the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told you need a lawyer, but that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hagerstown Ford, it is that convenient. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk.
See dealer for details.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
The Larry DeMarco team at Modern Realty Results believes buying a new home requires a dedicated team that cares about your needs and concerns. Our experienced team is from the area, and we care about this community because it is our home as well. Whether it's a $30,000 home or a $3 million home, we will be hands-on and invested throughout the entire process. Thinking of buying or selling in West Virginia? We've got the tri-state area covered.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Coliseum for West Virginia High School EPAC volleyball action on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube as we get ready for varsity action between the Martinsburg Bulldogs and the Spring Mills Cardinals, as it was Spring Mills taking the win over Martinsburg 2-1 in the best 2 out of 3 in JV action, Jim. An entertaining one, and we're ready for it again here in varsity action, most likely going 5.
Yeah, this is a matchup that for the last year and a half has resulted in long matches, thrillers, 5 sets with a very close point differential. Martinsburg with a lot of turnover on the roster, 5 key contributors from last year's team: Chacon, Wright, Fischel, Fennell, and Henry gone. Spring Mills only losing 1 key contributor in Peyton Dugan. So Martinsburg has reloaded their fill-in. Strovel has come in to play some middle to Lauders running outside. Rhodes was a key contributor the other night. She had an outstanding match against Jefferson. Villa has just been phenomenal. Very athletic outside. And, of course, they still have the complement, the big 3, with Mosby and Bishop in there running. And, of course, the Siffers providing additional spark on defense, who played a lot last year.
Right now, Martinsburg on a 4-match win streak, and it's been pretty comfortable wins in each of them, sweeping Washington, sweeping Hampshire, sweeping Petersburg, and then on Tuesday, what you saw on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube, if you were tuned in, a 3-1 victory over Jefferson, as Martinsburg now 9 wins, 7 losses, and 2 ties. On the other side of things, for Spring Mills, they had their win streak snapped on Tuesday after being swept by Hedgesville, as that win streak was at 5. They sit at 12-7-1, so this a battle for 3rd place in the EPAC, Jim. And the last time these two teams played, as we said, full 5. It was Martinsburg getting the 3-2 victory at home over Spring Mills. 25-17, Spring Mills took set 1. Martinsburg took set 2, 27-25. Set 3 was 25-18 Martinsburg. Set 4, Spring Mills won 25-18. And then Martinsburg won 15-11 in the decisive set 5.
Yeah, well, it feels like we look at the EPAC and we say things like Musselman and Hedgesville are the top echelon. They are the cream of the crop. And if you look at the state rankings in AAA, Musselman's ranked 3rd, Hedgesville's ranked 6th. So you kind of get that feeling. And then you look at what is the next tier. Spring Mills, Martinsburg. However, my opinion of these two teams is when they're operating in system, good first touches, and have the ability to run their offense, think about what the components are of winning. You got to have the ability to put the ball away. Do Martinsburg and Spring Mills, do they check those boxes? Absolutely. Think about the dynamic players, the outside, the outside hitters, the size in the middles. Sam Stevens, Mosby, yes, they have all the firepower. Okay, so you got to be able to get the ball to the firepower. Do they have consistent, athletic setters? Absolutely. Zittel started last year. Skylar Bishop's already committed to go to Shepherd. She's a great player. And then you look at Spring Mills. Ariana Parsley is outstanding. She reminds me of a Paige Richmond last year for Hedgesville. She is a floor general. She has the ability to run the offense. So, what makes these teams different from Musselman and Hedgesville? Clearly, it's ball control. If both of these teams come out and it just really emphasize the importance of serve receive, no free ball errors, different things like that, both of these teams can compete with a Musselman and Hedgesville, but they've got to clean up first contacts. And what we saw on Tuesday with Martinsburg, they got flat. I mean, like it or not, they had great runs in the first 2 sets against Jefferson. They appeared to have their foot in the gas pedal, were in complete control. And all of a sudden, they got flat in the 3rd set. Some of the emotion just seemed to go away. And they were actually losing in the 4th set, and then all of a sudden the spark came back and they did their job and took care of business. Both teams, I think, have that ability. It could be dynamic, a lot of fun. We don't want to see mistakes, passing, free ball errors. We want to see the dynamic offense that both of these teams are capable of providing.
Just under 12 minutes to go until the start of varsity action between Spring Mills and Martinsburg. So let's step aside here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We will take a 2-minute commercial break, and on the other side of that break, we'll hear from both teams' head coaches. Again, this is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
The same-day surgery entrance at Berkeley Medical Center will be closed due to construction as WVU Medicine constructs a 14,000 square foot addition to the surgery department and renovates an additional 20,000 square feet of existing space. We apologize in advance for any inconvenience and greatly appreciate the community's patience during this construction. WVU Medicine is committed to providing the highest quality of care and looks forward to unveiling our improved facilities that will better serve our patients and community.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
We welcome you back here at Spring Mills High School at the Cardinal Coliseum for West Virginia High School EPAC Volleyball between Martinsburg and Spring Mills. Colin McLaughlin alongside me is Jim Klein, who's pulling double duty right now, being our line of defense, protecting the broadcast table, doing his best, making sure no volleyballs come this way and trying to hit the equipment or me. And let's now get into our coaches' interviews, as first we'll hear from the head coach of Martinsburg and Mike Nelson, followed by Sam Junkin, the head coach of Spring Mills.
Now joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Mike Nelson. Coach Nelson, your team continues its win streak after last Tuesday's win over Jefferson. What were your takeaways from that game?
The girls were a little slow at first, I thought. Picked things up. They had to win a tight last 4th set. But I thought they came together there at the end in that 4th set with their communication and energy. I think they did exactly what we've been asking for.
Season winding down, is your team at the place where you expected them to be so far this year?
They are, and they keep improving every week, so I think we'll keep seeing improvements for them the rest of this month for sure.
What is some of the growth that you've seen from your team so far from the start of the season up until this point?
You know, some of them were new to the team, so they've come together as a team. They're actually friends off the court, which is nice to see as well. That they do things together, and that's great to see. I think their passing has improved significantly since the beginning of the season. Their kill percentage has gone up, so that's all positive stuff that we've seen since the beginning of this year.
Tonight you guys take on Spring Mills. Recent history between you and them, it's always been competitive matches. Just, I guess, let's get into that and how tough it might be to keep that intensity up and the focus up for
what could be another 5-set match, excuse me.
Yeah, I think we've already touched base on this. I think the team that serves well and the team that passes well is going to come out on top tonight. That's been the history between these two teams, at least the last 3 years that I've been here. If they do that well, I think whoever does that the best is going to come out on top.
Anything else, Coach?
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck. All right, I'm now joined by the head coach of the Spring Mills Cardinals, Sam Junkin. Coach Junkin, how's your team doing so far at this point of the season? We haven't got to see you guys for a while, so just give us a little update.
Yeah, we're doing well. We're winning record. That's what we were shooting for this year. Our conference wins we could be a little bit better on. We're trying to sharpen those up for the end of the season here. But progressing well. We're looking to peak at sectionals as to plan, so it's going well.
What is some of the growth that you've seen from day one up until this point?
A lot of communication, see a leadership role forming for some of our captains on there. Our offense, the first touches that we're seeing are better. We're not where we need to be yet all the way, but first touches are certainly getting better, and that drives and propels the rest of our offense. That's the biggest changes there.
Tonight you guys take on Martinsburg. It's been historically, at least as of recent, very competitive between the two of you guys all the way to 5 sets for the past at least 3, maybe even 4 matches. Just talk about how tough it is to stay focused in instances like those and make sure the intensity stays up.
Yeah, staying focused is mental toughness is huge for us. I mean, we have a whole curriculum built around that this year. So it's a book series where we're spending time with the players, understanding, visualizing, focusing on what we want to do, understanding where you're at. I think it is definitely playing a role for us this year. It can get better, but we're just going to take it play by play. It's, forget the past, whatever it is, success or loss or mistake or success on the actual court, and focus on present and make the future what you want. I mean, that's the whole thing we're doing.
Anything else, Coach?
Looking forward to it. I'm excited. It should be a good match tonight. We need to execute. We need to stay tough in our serving and keep them out of system. And first touch on our side has got to be crucial.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was our coaches' interviews with the head coach of the Martinsburg Lady Bulldogs, Mike Nelson, as well as the Spring Mills Lady Cardinals in Sam Junkin. We're going to step aside and take another 2-minute break here on our pregame show, and on the other side of that break, we'll give you both varsity rosters for Martinsburg and Spring Mills. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 2 minutes.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done, because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
WVU Medicine is proud once again to present the Bob Bariner Apple Trample 5K on Saturday, October 21st in conjunction with the 44th Mountain State Apple Harvest Festival. This is a great event for runners, walkers, and families to enjoy. Register by October 1st for the early bird rate. To register for the Apple Trample 5K, go online to the festival website at msahf.com. Be a part of this community tradition. Run or walk the Bob Bariner Apple Trample 5K.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Coliseum, 2 minutes away from starting play between Martinsburg and Spring Mills for varsity volleyball action. So we now take a look at the rosters for both teams. We'll start with the visiting Martinsburg Bulldogs as I catch a volleyball here and give it back to one of the players that we'll get to here shortly as we start off at the top with number 1, Aubrey Killian, followed by number 5, Avery Sifford, number 6, Addison Sifford. You have number 10, Lily Campbell, number 13, Cameron Sine, number 17, Emma Bass, number 18, Riley DeLauder, 19 is Katie Zittel, number 20, Skylar Bishop, number 21 is Ellie Mosby, number 23 is Nice Villa, number 27 is Addison Strovel, and number 34 is Kiara Rhodes. As we apologize there, our camera went out for a brief second. It should be coming back up here on TV 10 now for you. Apologize there again, as most likely just Nick bumping our HDMI again, or maybe somebody else as he's talking with somebody up there, not really sure, but should be all good now. As let's look at Spring Mills roster now, as you have number 1, Jaden Junkin, number 3, Mallory Schlosser, number 4 is Bella Abshire, number 5, Emma Jones, number 6, Sophia Mitchell, number 7, Ariana Parsley, number 8 is Maddie McDaniel, number 9 is McKenna Mullen, number 10, Brooke Everhart, number 11, Gracie Kane, number 12, Isabel Bolyard, number 13, Sasha Connor, number 14 is Gabby Malott, number 15 is Sammy Stevens, and number 16 is Riley Ratchford. Dig Pink Day for Spring Mills for breast cancer awareness, as October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, as both teams will be having their majority pink uniforms. For Spring Mills, it's the pink t-shirts, the hot pink t-shirts. For Martinsburg, they have the white jerseys with the pink stripes and pink numerals on the front and back with the breast cancer awareness ribbon around the Bulldog logo on the left side of their chest. Jim, final thoughts before we take our final 2-minute break?
Yeah, it sounds like jargon, but first touch is so important. All the firepower that's on this court right now, there's a ton of talent, but none of it works if you don't get a good first touch and have the ability to run in-system offense. That is the theme of the night. The team that passes and serves the best has the best opportunity to win. It sounds like it's easy. It is not, because the other team is constantly trying to push the envelope so that you're not in system. Should be an electric matchup. The last 3 have been decided in 5 sets. Expect no less tonight.
It is Spring Mills playing host to Martinsburg. Spring Mills 12-7-1. 5-1 in their last 6 matches. That one loss coming Tuesday being swept by Hedgesville. Martinsburg now 9-7-2. Currently on a 4-match win streak. 3 of those being sweeps, the only one not coming on Tuesday, a 3-1 victory over Jefferson. The last 3 matchups between these two schools all went 5 sets. This year it was Martinsburg getting a 3-2 win over Spring Mills. Last year they split. October 6th it was Martinsburg 3-2. September 13th it was Spring Mills 3-2. Will it go 5 sets again tonight? Or will somebody change history and win in 4 or 3? You'll have to wait and see after this. Let's make it a 3-minute break, Dylan. 3-minute break to give time for the PA announcer and the national anthem. So a 3-minute break back at the studio, please. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
Hello?
We're here again 3 times in the past 2 days.
You're where?
Bechtel Jewelers. Look.
Can Mom hear you?
No, she's in a diamond coma. Get her the pendant or I will.
Hey, that's my credit card.
What? Can't hear you, Dad. You're breaking up.
It's going to take more than a crying baby to wake her out of this diamond coma. You're going to need a mega dose of jewelry from Bechtel Jewelers.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
We welcome you back here to the Cardinal Coliseum as the national anthem is just concluded. Both teams now will shake hands in mid-court, and then we'll be underway between Martinsburg and Spring Mills. Colin McLaughlin here for TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Alongside me is the coach, Jim Klein. Our cameraman's Nick Verzolini. Back at the studio is Dylan Bishop. Both teams huddle up now. Again, it is Spring Mills in the hot pink shirts, Martinsburg in the white shirts. Very lively student section so far for Spring Mills, as Martinsburg will try to match the intensity with their JV and freshman remaining volleyball athletes.
All about first contacts, what we need to see. Good first serves, good passing. Everything else will take care of itself. It's funny, think about the way that we practiced. For the 10 years I sat on the bench in Washington County, 3 state titles. We spent far, far more time running offensive plays than we did in serve-receive and setting up the offense. You get nothing without a good pass, without being able to run the ball in system. And then our second tier, we're out of system plays. The way that we generate offense, very rare would it be to pass the ball across the net, especially into the center of the court. We would be looking for, if we at absolute must, dump a free ball into deep corners, if nothing more to give the defense a chance to set up, but also maybe to catch a team slow in transition. So I expect this to be a lot of firepower. I expect to see some real big swings, but hopefully what we see are real good, clean matches, a lot of communication, good talk in serve-receive, and a ton of hustle. We don't want to see people standing around looking at each other when the ball hits the floor.
Spring Mills will serve first. As on to serve is Ariana Parsley. Parsley serves up, and we're underway here at the Cardinal Coliseum. And they'll start with a free ball out of play into the Cardinal bench. Point Spring Mills in set 1 to take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and DeLauder got cuffed. That hard, flat serve was actually creeping up on her. Got to move your feet. If worst case scenario, got to open up and drop a shoulder. Little better, but still some trouble. But Rhodes adjusts and goes line. Stevens did not set the block where she needed to.
That makes it 1-1. As Martinsburg will now serve, as Bishop to serve.
Stevens got to take away that, use the antenna as another defender.
That goes to Junkin high into the air.
Perfect pass.
And that's Gracie Kane hitting it our way. I believe that was called in.
Nope.
Nope, it is not. So my apologies. It is 2-1 Martinsburg.
Skylar Bishop leads Martinsburg with aces.
That's set for Stevens, and she makes it 2-2.
And and again, the whole play was predicated by a perfect pass. Even though Kane hit the previous ball out, the defense had to respect her, which left Stevens with a single block opportunity on the outside.
Serving now for Spring Mills is Mullen.
Oh my.
That's a knuckler that gets the ace for Spring Mills. They take a 3-2 lead in set 1.
Yeah, that's a good call, Sports Doctor. That was absolutely, and there's no rotation. And that moves just like a knuckleball. You've got to keep your chin down and really shrug your shoulders, elbows together, and watch the ball off your forearms.
Mullen paying homage
Another
to the
one.
late, great Tim Wakefield with these knuckleballs, as it's now 4-2 back-to-back aces.
Yeah, and that was actually tailing towards out of bounds. Martinsburg swings the other way, so now Rhodes comes out of the serve receive. Bishop is stacked on Rhodes. I'd serve the 5.
And off the tape, and another ace. 5-2. 3 straight aces for number 9, the freshman McKenna Mullen. Spring Mills in the lead, up 5-2 now. Can she make it 4 in a row?
Yeah, DeLauder's way up out of the 4. Another tough pass.
And that is 4 straight points. It's now 6-2 Spring Mills.
Yep, you mean she's wearing a different colored jersey, and there's a ton of pressure on the liberos, ton of pressure, because you're expected to perform as a passer, and that's their only job.
And that goes off the Spring Mills side of the net, and the service error finally ends the streak for Spring Mills, gives the point to Martinsburg. It is 6-3 Cardinals leading the Bulldogs. So it's now Rhodes serving for Martinsburg.
What a start. Just out so fast. Stevens again with a bullet at Bishop.
Back and forth we go. That dump to the backside, and it's a point for Martinsburg as Bishop just pushes that one into no man's land, making it 6-4.
Yeah,
Rhodes serves again.
And Bishop actually third on the team in digs, so, she brought that first ball back up. And I'm pretty sure that the second official might be talking to the head official about the sound, popping the balloons. I'm not certain.
That's what I was wondering, too. You've heard it a few times here during the serves from Martinsburg as the Spring Mill student section has balloons for Dig Pink Day. A whole bunch of balloons around here in pink, white, black, red, green, whatever color it is, but they've all gotten into the hands of the student section, and they've been popping them, and now it looks like Coach Junkin going to go over to talk to the student section as well and tell them that they have to not pop balloons. So, as you said, Jim, that's what it is. So, counts as a noisemaker, which you're not allowed to have, I believe.
Yeah, and it's out of respect for both teams. It is distracting, and I think that everyone handled it well. I think the Spring Mills officials, although it did act like a timeout for Rhodes, so that's just...
Yep, that's a service error into the net, making it 7-4 Spring Mills, so...
Those are the things that you practice situationally, making the players stand around, try to get in their head, and then...
So no balloons was the best situation for Spring Mills instead of the potential noise from the balloons, as Mosby making some noise, but an overpass.
Great dig. They go back to her, and she's over the block.
She makes a noise that time, 7-5 now.
And again, it's just, this is the firepower I expected. I mean, we're seeing great passing, right? Where there were some aces with Mullen serving or whatever. Sifford got caught in a little flat spot. Lots of action here.
Serving now for Martinsburg is Avery Sifford, the libero, over to Spring Mills.
Good intestinal fortitude by Sifford.
That goes through the block. Point Spring Mills.
Yeah, Addison Sifford's got to move her feet, got to release.
That was Sasha Connor picking up the point, making it 8-5 Spring Mills as Sammy Stevens to serve for the Cardinals now.
Yeah, a good toss is important for her.
And it's low into the net. Service error gives the point to Martinsburg, making it 8-6.
Yeah, and she's one of those 50-50 servers we used to call them. I had a kid named Aaron Paul. Aaron would go back to the end line. She'd serve an ace. She might hit the back row of the bleachers with the next one. But, man, I'll tell you what, 90% of the balls she put in play, we scored.
Zittel to serve.
It's an overpass. That ball might have been out.
Saved by
Bishop with a great save.
But it gets her nothing, as that's a point for Spring Mills, making it 9-6.
Coach Nelson starts walking towards the net. I was wondering if he was feeling like a timeout, but he hesitates.
He backs away, as serving now is Connor.
Another real good serve. Great back set. Villa goes for it. Left-handed. We have not called Villa's name very much. Oh, no, and that is a setting mistake.
And it's out. Point Cardinals to make it 10-6. Spring Mills.
Yeah, that was a setting mistake. You could have called hands there. They did not. And the ball really needs to get pushed to Villa outside. Martinsburg desperately needs a kill.
While the serve goes out, it's a point Martinsburg, making it 10-7 now. Is Villa to serve.
Yeah, Villa with a quiet trip across the front row. You didn't see that happen often at home on Tuesday night against Jefferson.
Villa serves down the line.
Very aggressive serve at the 5.
Now it's tipped over by Mullen.
It's got to be angle. That's outside the antenna. That's just a mental mistake by Skylar Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop went up for it, but it looked like from my vantage point, I wasn't sure if you were able to see over the bench or not. Zittel was trying to get back into play to get ready for defense, and they might have made some contact, which is what caused Bishop to hit that one on the outside of the antenna.
Yeah, good call, Doc.
It's 11-7 now, Spring Mills.
That's trouble.
That's Sifford. So everybody resets. Off block, and it's a tool point. Spring Mills, 12-7.
Well, this is the pace that I wanted to see, so I'm very happy. The people at home definitely paid the right amount to watch this match. And there's your timeout, Martinsburg.
I thought this was free. We'll step aside and take a 30-second break, as we do have sponsors, though, so got to make them happy with what they paid at least. So 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
We welcome you back here. 12-7 is your score. Spring Mills leads Martinsburg in set number 1. A best 3 of 5 for varsity action here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. It was Spring Mills winning JV 2-1, as now we're back in action, and it goes into the net off the timeout as Mitchell, with the service error, gives the point to Martinsburg, making it 12-8.
Yeah, can't let the timeout work. That's, tough situation. And now you give Martinsburg an opportunity to seize control.
Strovel gets the ace, going right at Connor to make it 12-9.
Yeah, normally you see McStuffin scoring in the front row with her blocking and her kill ability. The ace could not be more timely. And now she serves ace number 2 in this mini run, 3 points.
It's now 12-10. Strovel trying to get Martinsburg back in this one, down by 2.
She's mixing it up, too. Notice she's serving different spots on the court.
Zittel off the hand, and now a free ball sent high and
that's
just
4.
shy. It's now 13-10. Spring Mills getting the point. And Stevens will check back in for the Cardinals. She goes up on the front of the line for Spring Mills as Parsley back in the rotation, serving for Spring Mills. And sends it out.
Back-to-back service errors. Why, you don't expect that from the senior. One of only 2 seniors on the team, Ariana Parsley and Gracie Kane. I like both those players for Spring Mills. They would be on my all-area team.
Bishop serving, 13-11 Spring Mills. And make it 13-12 as that pass goes into the stands.
Yeah, this is kind of what we didn't want to see. We didn't want to see back-to-back-to-back aces followed by missed serves. We want the offense at home. Like, we want to see the big kills. We need good passing. Another great serve by Bishop.
Mosby sends it back as that was an overpass, and it's now knotted up at 13 in set 1.
Well, the timeout worked for Coach Nelson. Martinsburg's on a 6-1 run. The ball's in Bishop's hands, the number 1 server on the team. But a great pass. Kane doesn't get an opportunity to swing.
And that goes under the net. Point Cardinals. They retake the lead 14-13.
And that's basically a free ball error. I mean, Kane tipped the ball.
As McKenna Mullen, the freshman, on to serve again for Spring Mills. Set by Bishop over to the far side, and it's blocked.
There's your free ball. Now, once again, Spring Mills, great pass. And there's the quick outside.
Back to Connor.
Villa with a great dig. Villa's actually second on the team in digs.
Free ball sent over. And Spring Mills will have to send a down ball. Almost getting it.
Could have called those hands. And DeLauder nets it.
It's now 15-13. Spring Mills leads Martinsburg.
Yeah, Villa, actually, I misspoke. She's number 1 on the team in digs.
Served by Mullen, goes to Sifford, sent by Bishop behind her, and a free ball sent by Rhodes as she wasn't ready for it.
That's the perfect pass.
And here comes Stevens off the block. Well, we see another free ball.
A free ball with your back to the net is the worst kind. Again to Stevens, and Stevens beats the block on the angle. Mosby's got to set up inside.
And she misses it.
Yeah, missed time. She just couldn't take an approach. The ball came right to her off the dig.
Back up by 3 now with Spring Mills at 16-13.
Martinsburg's defense needs to recognize she's left-handed. They need to slide the block inside more.
Villa keeps it alive. Bishop behind her.
Trouble.
Rhodes
Tough angle.
to Junkin.
Through the block. Kane.
Blocked by Mosby.
Yeah. She had to take that real big first step, and it left her vulnerable. She tried to turn on it, beat Mosby on the angle, but that's how she was set up.
It's now 16-14. Rhodes serves.
J-stroke by Junkin. Outside off block. What a great dig by Bishop, but no one's there.
And that gives a kill
to
Sasha Connor to make it 17-14.
Sifford's got to serve and sprint to cover.
(17-14), and the serve goes long to make it 17-15.
That's like
as that was Gracie Kano. I believe the question that you were asking was how many service errors?
Well, it's got to be
at least 3.
3 out of the last 4 or 5?
Yes.
My goodness, not a textbook way to win. There's the tip. Martinsburg plays very good defense. Villa still has been very quiet tonight. They just can't get her the ball.
But Spring Mills is able to get it to Sammy Stevens, and she gets the point, making it 18-15.
Spring Mills has really just dialed in on Sam Stevens. And Sam Stevens missed her first serve, so they're in a tough situation. Villa is not getting a lot of opportunity for offense, and Martinsburg's still in this.
Stevens serving up by 3 for Spring Mills. Her serve.
Another miss.
Long. 18-16 now is the score, so it's a 2-point lead for Spring Mills, but Martinsburg will serve. It's Zittel serving. And it goes into the net. Point Martinsburg, making it 18-17. Zittel on to serve again now for Martinsburg.
Perfect pass. Got to use it. It's a back set.
Through the block, and that is a point.
Come on, Curtis, make the play.
19-17 now.
We've got our intern sitting over here working on her cell phone, and she's not even helping us out any.
19-17 to your score.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
And another service error. Everybody so far for Spring Mills, which is too much power behind these serves.
Yeah, if the first set slips away from Spring Mills, it's unforced errors. I mean, they're mental mistakes. Missing 5 serves with the lead.
It's now 19-18. Villa into the net, though, responding with a service error of Martinsburg's own to make it 20-18 Spring Mills.
Got to find a way to get Villa into this. Not sure how, but you got to figure out a way.
It seems like right now neither team wants this set won. The serve by Mitchell to Sifford.
Yeah, all we need to do is bring in a freshman. She'll serve it in. Oh, that's a great set.
And it goes into the bleachers 3 rows up to make it 2019.
Mullen says to Parsley she wants to set up, but, really she needs to accelerate her approach, recognize.
Strovo serves, and we're tied at 20. An ace for Martinsburg as that one goes into the stands as well off the pass for Spring Mills.
Yeah, Addison Strovo, also the relative of Sandra Westervelt, recognizes her ability to score. I mean, that's all she does when she goes to the back row. Last time she went on a 3-point run.
Strovo low to Connor. And that blocked.
Oh, my, a free ball.
It trickles down in front of the block on Martinsburg's side. Point Spring Mills, who now retakes the lead at 21-20. Parsley to serve. And here we go. That at the net, and winning the height battle was Spring Mills, but they say she was under the net, so that's point Martinsburg to make it 21-21.
We don't have a good angle to review that, but wow.
So now it's Bishop serving for Martinsburg, trying to take the lead as we have a pause now as the down official making sure everything's correct. It should be 21-21.
That's what I thought too.
They've put up 21-20 on the scoreboard, Martinsburg, but it should say 21-21. There's some confusion now between the officials and the score table.
Unless the score was wrong before and they've just now caught up. But this is certainly frustrating.
It's kind of another free timeout.
But you're
for
right.
Spring Mills, like they had earlier with the balloon situation.
Yep, they got the team now back to 21 all. But it does act like a timeout. Skylar Bishop isn't going to let that bother her. She's going to come in, cool as the underside of the pillow, serve the ace, and Martinsburg with the lead.
It's now 22-21, and Spring Mills will call a timeout. Let's take it with them. A 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
We welcome you back to Spring Mills High School. It is Martinsburg in the lead here in set number 1 of the best 3 of 5 in varsity action. 22-21. Martinsburg leads Spring Mills, and Martinsburg serving. It is Skylar Bishop serving.
Neither official signals timeouts. My book shows 1 apiece. Scoreboard says 2 apiece, which we know cannot be right.
Well, they haven't changed that all night long, so you're most likely correct as that dug out by Villa. Sifford now
real high
close
set.
to the net, through the block, and Rhodes gets the point. 23-21 now, Martinsburg up by 2, trying to take set 1 here from Spring Mills. Bishop to Junkin.
Good pass by Junkin, though. Outside set. Stevens has to downball it.
Bishop sets it, and it's blocked. Kane and Stevens say not today. It's now 23-22.
And think about the degree of difficulty. Stevens downballed it from outside the antenna and then had to sprint across the net, set up for the block.
The freshman Mullen serves it at Sifford. Mosby just barely gets it in. It's now 24-22, set point for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and this one just got away from Spring Mills. They had a run of 5 out of, I believe, 7 or 8 missed serves. And that's just...
Rhodes serves back to Junkin, and that goes off the basketball hoop.
Yeah, it's out of play.
Down. It's a point. Martinsburg, 25-22 is the final in set number 1. The Bulldogs take it over Spring Mills. Let's pause, though, before we take a break, as Spring Mills trying to plead that because it hit the basketball hoop, that play should be replayed, which I feel like, just like the rafters, that's in play.
Right.
If it's on your side.
Well, it's in play. Yeah, it should be in play, but they didn't play it. Unless the ground rules state that the ball would have carried out of play. That should have been discussed at the beginning of the match, but remember, we didn't have a beginning of the match as much as normal because the JV match was delayed. The officials were late. So we don't know what the ground rules were. Looks like it's moot now. The scores are zeroed.
Yep, let's step aside, take a 30-second break, only a 30-second break back at the studio, Dylan, and then we will be back for set number 2 here at the Cardinal Coliseum. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at whmsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
We welcome you back here to Spring Mills High School. Martinsburg gets the set 1 victory in the best 3 of 5 over Spring Mills in another close set, which is what you've seen time and time again between these two schools. As last time they met, went 5 sets. It was Spring Mills outscoring Martinsburg actually 104-102, even though Martinsburg won 3 sets to 2.
Yeah, and really that was all Spring Mills to take. I mean, at one point they had a 4-point lead, a 3-point lead, a 2-point lead. They missed 5 out of, we believe, 7 serves at one point, a stretch in the match. And you just, at this level of play, there is no lead safe if you're going to give up so many consecutive serves. So that in my book would be a set that if I were Spring Mills, I would be doubly frustrated. And the reason why is, did Villa do anything for Martinsburg? Did she have 1 kill? I think she missed the serve. I don't know. She is the most dominant player on the team. Look at every statistical category that she's in the top 3. In kills per set, hit percentage, digs, aces per set, digs per set, kills, serve receive. She is by far the dominant team leader, and to walk across the front row 2 or 3 times without making an impact, that's just really scary for Spring Mills, I would think. Spring Mills has got to get their head on straight right now and play good ball, eliminate some of the unforced errors.
As we get ready for set 2, it will be Martinsburg serving to start off set number 2, as it's number 20, Skylar Bishop, back ready to serve for the Bulldogs to Spring Mills.
Yeah, she came into this match with the team lead of 38 aces. Villa was second at 33. Avery Sifford at 26.
And she starts with a serve into the net to make it 1-0 Spring Mills. As now Ariana Parsley will serve for Spring Mills, up 1-0. Mosby blocked. And that one kind of just swatted over, I believe, by Martinsburg's DeLauder.
Yeah, DeLauder looked like
she got the point.
Looked like she tripped over that white line and somehow got it up the line and just fooled Spring Mills, 1 apiece.
Rhodes serves, and that goes long. And they call it in. It's an ace for Martinsburg to make it 2-1 Bulldogs. Everyone on Spring Mills played it as if it was out, but it squeaked in.
Yeah, that first 7 to 10 points of the set was textbook volleyball. Pass set, big swings, a lot of fluid play. And then all of a sudden we end up in this situation where there's just a lot of aces, flat-footed down ball errors. And there's a serve-receive error.
That was an overpass close to the net by Connor, and Spring Mills unable to play it off the net. It's now 3-1 Martinsburg. Rhodes serving again for the Bulldogs. It's a line drive on the inside of the antenna, and then it goes out. Point Cardinals to make it 3-2.
All right, so nothing really hurt on the ace if Spring Mills can seize the opportunity. Cameron Sine comes in for Martinsburg as a defensive specialist, and she served out immediately, and it's a rip.
Awkward angle, and it's a point, however, again by Martinsburg, is again DeLauder able to just somehow find that one over the net.
Yeah, real tough angle, and I'm not sure Parsley couldn't call Stevens off on that.
The 4-2 serve by Sifford to Knuckler that gets the ace again for Martinsburg, who now leads 5-2. It's Avery Sifford serving. Serves at the Junkin. Everybody scrambling on Spring Mills.
Oh, but a good pass here. Martinsburg gets the chance, and there's what you expected to see. It was about time. And you have to wonder if Villa just woke up
That's a point. No. Okay, they called it a point for Martinsburg. It's just a timeout for Spring Mills. I believe it should be 6-2, yes, as the scoreboard just now puts it up. Let's step aside, take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 30 seconds.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We welcome you back. 6-2 and set 2. Martinsburg leads Spring Mills. Martinsburg won set 1, 1-0. Sifford serves it long after the Spring Mills timeout. It's played by Connor. That kill goes into the net, but kept alive as we go back and forth.
Slow.
Connor pushes that one over, and it's in. Point Spring Mills, making it 6-3.
Martinsburg bench erupts as if it were out, but the linesperson.
It was in from my angle. I saw it right into that corner. Kane serves, though, into the net. Point Martinsburg on the error, making it 7-3. And that just happened way too many times for Spring Mills tonight.
Yeah, it's a great equalizer. I mean, you don't have to play a perfect match if the other team's going to give you, 7 or 8 points a set by netting a serve.
Zittel serves it long, though, and gives it right back. It's now 7-4.
Yeah, but at least on the deep serve, you have at least a slight chance that the other team might try to play it, right? Somebody might throw out an arm, fail to open up. When you net it, there's no opportunity for the other team to play.
Stevens serves. Goes to Sign. Zittel sets it for Villa, but it's blocked. But it stays on Spring Mill's side, so Villa gets the kill off the tool, making it 8-4 Martinsburg.
Yep, Villa off block. She played it real well. And Villa's just an athlete. She just has great ability. Great swing up against a giant block. Spring Mills with subs, Bolliard's in.
Villa will now serve for Martinsburg. And it's out. Back-to-back service errors now for Martinsburg, making it 8-5.
Both players for Spring Mills opened up, which leads me to believe that somebody was expecting the other person to play it. They just got lucky that it was out. You should be chasing towards the ball, follow it to the line.
Connor serves it over. Zittel setting it up now on the outside, and Rhodes.
Yeah, good effort by Rhodes. She just couldn't get there.
Point Spring Mills, making it 8-6. Connor sends it out of play. Point Martinsburg, making it 9-6. So it will now be Addison Strovel serving for the Bulldogs. And that's out. Another point for Martinsburg to make it 10-6. 4-point lead here in set number 2. Strovel serves.
And that's a potential another ace. Nope, it's brought back into play. It will be a free ball. Good save by Bolliard.
Zittel for Rhodes. Rhodes over the block, but it's kept alive by the Cardinals and dumped.
You can go anywhere you want.
Bishop taps it over.
And that's out. Outside the antenna. Yep.
And that's a point for Martinsburg to make it 11-6.
Suddenly, Martinsburg feels like they're in complete control. All they've got to do now at this point is just keep making your serves.
And you jinxed it. Service error, making it 11-7.
Sandra Westervelt needs to give Addison Strovel a good ear tug on that one.
It might be missing one, so it might be incorrect. But mostly every server so far in set 2 for Martinsburg has ended with a service error.
Oh, and a hitting error by Spring Mills.
That makes it 12-7 Martinsburg over Spring Mills.
DeLauder comes in for Martinsburg. Against Jefferson, I thought that DeLauder and Rhodes were the difference. They needed to come in and provide an additional spark on offense.
Deep free ball. Villa. And Rhodes has to respond with a free ball.
Yeah, there's the perfect pass. And they go 10 line and a hitting error. Oh, my goodness, you got Kane right there. That's the time to go short.
That makes it 13-7, Martinsburg. Bishop serves.
It's an overpass by Junkin. It's low. And Mosby uses Kane.
And that's a point to make it 14-7.
And that tool right there could be precipitated by the fact that she was called for a roof earlier.
Bishop to Connor. And it's an
serve
ace.
Receive problem, and that's the last timeout for Spring Mills.
And they'll burn that final timeout. Let's take it with them, a 30-second break. It's 15-7 Martinsburg on top of Spring Mills in set 2. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
We welcome you back. It is all Bulldogs in set number 2 so far as they lead by 8 over Spring Mills. On to serve for Martinsburg is Skylar Bishop after the final timeout. And the timeout works for Spring Mills as that goes out of play, making it 15-8.
In set 1, she missed the serve after a timeout. That'd be something situationally you could definitely work on in practice. But when you're in firm control, at a 15-7 lead, if you're going to take a lot of risks, that's the time to do it. She's a good kid, outstanding athlete with a great future.
And that goes off the arm of Junkin. It's a point for Martinsburg, making it 16-8. So it's now Rhodes serving for the Bulldogs. Serve to Junkin. Set by Parsley. And it's blocked.
Oh, I don't know if Connor played that. I don't know if that would have been in or not.
That goes off the net. Martinsburg now on the attack. And it is, of course.
Yeah, it's off block.
Villa off the block, making it 17-8.
Yeah, and the ball was out. But, again, played off block, the same as in.
17-8 Rhodes serving again for Martinsburg. Serve is over to Spring Mills. Junkin.
Oh, another overpass.
Set up for Mosby, blocked. And another point for Martinsburg, making it 18-8. Bulldogs in set 2 up by 10 in control, trying to get a 2-0 lead over Spring Mills. Rhodes serving again. Junkin. Set up by Parsley for Kane. Dug out by Bishop. Rhodes now locates that one for another point. 19-8 now.
Yeah, Coach Junkin at this point has got to start thinking about opportunities to how do you make strategy. You can swing the other way. You can drop someone into serve receive. You can hide someone from serve receive. There's lots of different ways to stack if you think about this three-dimensionally.
Rhodes serves. And it drops down at the final seconds. 20-8 now, Martinsburg off the ace.
And again, the fine-tuning behind coaching. You teach your kids to run to the line. That's how you know the ball's out. If everyone stands and looks at it, then if you're guessing that it's out. These are all mistakes that can be fixed using the right drills and the right intensity in practice.
And that one goes off the net, ending the Martinsburg streak, making it 20-9 now. Spring Mills will serve. But it's all smiles on Martinsburg's side right now as they have complete control.
Good serve. That's a great serve.
But
that
will it slip away?
That could be a catalyst for Spring Mills. I mean, they got a long road to go. Down 10 with 5 points left for the Bulldogs to put it away. But Mullen did her job right there. The freshman goes back and scores. And then she scores again.
Off the tape, it's an ace for Spring Mills, making it 20-11.
My first 2 years coaching, well, actually first 4 years, you were allowed to block the serve. So those types of balls, you could have cleaned those up back in the day. I wish that rule would come back.
And there's another ace. 20-12 now. So that's 3 straight.
Timeout, Martinsburg.
And they'll use a timeout. Let's take it with them. A 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 30.
Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer deaths in the United States each year. But do you know the radon levels in your home? Home is a place to live, love, and laugh, not a place to breathe air containing radon. The Berkeley and Morgan County Health Departments are distributing free confidential radon test kits, and you can get yours at the Berkeley County Health Department office in Martinsburg and the Morgan County Health Department office in Berkeley Springs. Protect your home and family. Get your free radon test kit today.
Cardinal Coliseum in set number 2. It is Martinsburg 20, Spring Mills 12 as Spring Mills with the serve. Martinsburg had to use a timeout after allowing 3 straight points.
This isn't a bad maneuver. You know that Spring Mills has no timeouts. Take the ball out of Mullen's hand for a couple minutes, see if she calms down, and it works.
And that goes over and out. 21-12 now. Martinsburg with the serve. It's Avery Sifford.
Now Sifford needs to make sure she gets the first one in.
And she does to Junkin.
Great pass by Junkin. Stevens going to make him pay. Oh, good dig. Bishop.
Connor to Sifford. Bishop to the far side through the block.
I
off the hands of Connor.
Yeah, there's the touch.
Yeah. That's a point for Martinsburg, making it 22-12.
Very clearly a touch. The far lines person on the right side of your screen for the viewers at home called the touch immediately. There was no controversy in that play. Great pass by Junkin. Back to Stevens.
But it's blocked.
Trouble.
Kane gets the point for Spring Mills, making it 22-13.
She was just a little bit more patient on that. She did the exact same thing. She still closed the door on it. You're allowed to put your hands on it, project the ball down, which is exactly what she did. She just waited for the ball to enter the plane of the net, which at that point becomes anyone's ball. Kane, who had missed her last serve, puts that one in play.
A deep free ball sent over to Martinsburg.
Back to the net. That's tough. DeLauder gets a chance to go between the block for the kill. At 23-13, Bulldogs completely in control, and nothing that Coach Junkin can really do other than substitute. No timeouts left. He has got to hope for a perfect pass here. Martinsburg, on the other hand, has got to put the first touch in play. Zittle's a very aggressive server.
Her serve, though, goes right into the net. 23-14 now on the error. Sammy Stevens on to serve now for Spring Mills, who needs a rally to avoid going down 2-0.
Bullis serve, but Sifford answers that. Oh, and Villa with an uncharacteristic hitting error. She's on the right side. The ball has to cross the plane of her body. It's not about reaching. It's about fixing the timing.
That makes it 23-15 as Stevens to serve again. And she sends it out, making it set point here in set 2 for Martinsburg. And it's Villa with the 24-15 lead for Martinsburg, trying to put a bow on set 2.
Yeah, Villa probably had, I'm guessing, somewhere in the neighborhood of 45, maybe even 50 swings on Tuesday night. So to be in the match tonight and for her to be at, 4 or 5 through 2 sets, this is a good sign for Martinsburg. And the setter dump beats Bishop and Zittle.
So that makes it 24-16. However, Connor now needs...
You got to play perfect 9 in a
straight.
row.
Yep.
You can't even at
9
8.
in a row. Yeah.
You can't even go 8 in a row.
First one.
It's out. That's the set on a service error.
That's the story so far tonight for Spring Mills. 25-16. Martinsburg takes set number 2 and goes up 2-0 here on Spring Mills. We'll take a 1-minute break, then be back for set 3 as the Bulldogs seek a sweep over the Cardinals. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in a minute.
The same-day surgery entrance at Berkeley Medical Center will be closed due to construction as WVU Medicine constructs a 14,000 square foot addition to the surgery department and renovates an additional 20,000 square feet of existing space. We apologize in advance for any inconvenience and greatly appreciate the community's patience during this construction. WVU Medicine is committed to providing the highest quality of care and looks forward to unveiling our improved facilities that will better serve our patients and community.
It's homecoming week for the Martinsburg Bulldogs as the Washington Patriots try to crash the party.
High snap, Clement keeps it, read option to the right side. Clement follows his blockers, now tries to reverse fields, breaks through a tackle, goes up the middle, and off to the races goes Murphy Clement into the end zone. Touchdown, Martinsburg!
It's the undefeated Martinsburg Bulldogs taking on the Washington Patriots. Pre-game coverage starts at 6 p.m. with kickoff set for 7, right here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Welcome you back to a now quiet Cardinal Coliseum as the wind in the sails of Spring Mills right now kind of seems gone as it's a 2-0 lead for Martinsburg. They have dominated so far, especially in set 2, 25-16, Jim.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that Spring Mills just made too many mistakes in the first 2 sets at the most inappropriate times. You know, we looked in that first set, 5 missed serves out of 7 serving attempts. That puts them in a real tough position. It's impossible to claw back into the set when you do that to yourself, self-inflicted errors. I think that if you were watching this match, you would be very surprised that this is the way that it's playing out. I would have expected, based on the first 10 points of the first set, we would see a ton of firepower, lots of great play, and instead we're seeing a number of just unforced errors that are coming at a real tough time. So hopefully this third set's going to turn around. But the way that Martinsburg's playing, I think it's going to be very difficult for Spring Mills to come back from a 2-0 deficit. Remember, though, with Jefferson on Tuesday night, Martinsburg slowed down dramatically in the third set and was actually losing 9-4 in the third set before they came back and won 3-1. So Martinsburg, conversely, cannot replicate the errors that Spring Mills has displayed. They've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal and run their offense.
It will be Spring Mills serving to begin set number 3. And this best 3 of 5 is Martinsburg up 2-0, trying to sweep Spring Mills. Ariana Parsley serving for Spring Mills. And here we go to start set 3. With a service error. Just like how set 2 ended for Spring Mills, they give a point to Martinsburg with a service error.
Yeah, I'm to be honest, I'm a little bit shocked. I just didn't expect to see that unfold that way.
They just need to stop going into the weight room, it seems like. Is this one out as well, making it 2-0? Bishop the serve now. Stevens to Sifford.
Yeah, she took a little something off that. It was a little more placed. Oh, my goodness. Villa with a giant swing. And Gracie Kane says no, denied.
That makes it 2-1 now. Spring Mills gets the point and will serve.
Yeah, and again, I don't have a problem with that. You're trying to get Villa more involved in the offense. You see that from time to time in the NFL when a receiver isn't getting enough touches. They'll throw in an end around or something like that. That's a great 10-row attack.
Trodes through the block, but right at Parsley. Junkin now hits it up.
Real high set. Connor's got a roll at Villa with the dig. Comes back to Rhodes. Swing off block. Junkin with the dig. Lots of great play here, and Stevens throws that at the lineman.
And that's a point for Martinsburg, making it 3-1 as it was out.
Just a great swing by Stevens.
Rhodes serving.
Martinsburg cannot get loose. They've got to keep the pressure on. This is a good learning experience for them.
It's dumped over.
Could have caught a lift there onto Lauder.
And that's a point for Martinsburg, who now leads 4-1.
Yep, like hit in a phone booth. Skylar Bishop looks over. She knows that there's a potential for a lift call there. No call. That's okay. Team's played on.
Rhodes to Junkin.
Good pass by Junkin. She can do whatever she wants. And Gracie Kane gets a kill off the miss hit. She's way early, barely touches the bottom of the ball, just enough to propel it right over the block, and the backspin makes it fall fast.
That makes it 4-2 now, as Gracie Kane will serve now for Spring Mills as well.
Good serve by Kane. There's a quick set outside. Villa gets blocked again. You know, and this is something that we didn't talk about in pregame, but it's a great point. Sam Stevens is lined up against Villa. Villa's can't be more than, 5'6"? Is that what we're looking at? And Sam Stevens is a good 6'2".
And another service error, giving a point to Martinsburg tonight. It's now 5-3. It's Avery Sifford to serve. And that's an ace as that pass goes.
There's a replay called
stands.
because, no, that's a replay. There's so many people walking around. If I'm Martinsburg, I'm probably going to be unhappy about that because it looked like the ball was traveling out of play. But
yeah, it looks like they're calling a replay because of a substitution for Spring Mills.
What? A substitution? That was way late in the play. I thought it was because of fan interference. My goodness. And it acts like a timeout against Martinsburg. Yikes.
So that makes it 5-4. At least that's what I thought the signal was from Coach Junkin, because I saw him doing the little finger wag on each side.
Yeah.
So that's what made me believe it was due to substitutions.
Yeah,
I don't know if any subs happened, but
it could be the down official doesn't have a whistle in his mouth.
That's a point, tying us up at 5 for Spring Mills.
We saw this in the Jefferson match. Martinsburg just got a little bit flat, and all of a sudden, a lot of touches out of system, a replay, then a missed serve.
Stevens sends it to Sifford. Bishop runs
into
her
DeLauder.
teammate DeLauder, and a free ball sent over. That one's in. Spring Mills takes the lead 6-5. That one tucked perfectly into the corner. Stevens to serve again. Their serve into the Martinsburg bench, tying us up at 6.
Yeah, it looked like a slider. Thumb down slider.
Zittel now will serve for Martinsburg. The serve goes into the net, giving a point to Spring Mills. It's now 7-6.
And suddenly there's 2 service errors in a row, a couple free ball errors in a row. They're frittering. There's the good pass. Zittel saves it. Villa tries to beat the block, and she does.
That makes it 7-7. Now Villa will serve for Martinsburg. That one hit and saved.
Yeah, I think that was in. I think it was in, but they're going to get a free ball out of it. Soft roll.
Connor, and it's dumped over in 2. Bishop over the block.
They're just not getting good passes, and then the sets.
It's Jones setting it up for Mullen, and that's a point. 8-7 now, Spring Mills.
Martinsburg's still in this. They've just got to find their spark. Conversely, Spring Mills right now, you feel the momentum shift. Spring Mills cannot make mistakes right now. Got to put the pressure on Martinsburg. Zittel, tough back set. Bishop uses it.
And that's Mullen again getting the point, and no, they say she stepped under the net. At least they call somebody under the net on the down official giving the ruling, so we're tied at 8.
Wow. That's just a tough play. I mean, and she looked like she exhibited good body control, good contact. Obviously, we can't see the feet since we're sitting just outside of Morgan County.
That's blocked by
still
Mosby.
in play. That is still in play.
A
Great
deep
free ball.
Great job
Bishop,
by Spring Mills. But Bishop
goes line. That's touched. And Bishop goes line. Great play by both teams. That is outstanding volleyball. Spring Mills didn't quit. Martinsburg hustled to their base defense and was able to get a good pass and a great swing, great set.
It makes it 9-8 now as Strovel serves, and
it's an ace.
That makes it 10-8.
I think every time Strovel's gone to the end line, there have been a minimum of 3 points scored. The side out and at least 2 serves with at least 1 ace.
Strovel again.
And she works all angles of the court. I don't know if that's by design or pure luck.
But it's a point for Spring Mills because of the service error, making it 10-9. Parsley serves, and that miss hit by Villa. And we're tied at 10 here in set 3. Ariana Parsley will serve again here for Spring Mills, trying to give the Cardinals the lead.
Yeah, one of only 2 seniors. Villa with a great pass, hands down. Did you see that?
But it's blocked as Mosby tried to get the kill, but Kane and Stevens waiting for it.
And I'm not sure that I want to push Mosby any further left towards Sam Stevens. If anything, I want to make Mosby come behind the setter. I wonder if she could take a swing off 1 foot.
That goes off the net. It's a point for Martinsburg. We're now tied back up at 11.
A slide for Mosby would put a ton of pressure on Kane. If she ran behind the setter and hit the ball like making a layup.
Junkin up for Parsley, over to Stevens.
It's in.
And it's in. That makes it 12-11, Spring Mills. Now serving is the freshman McKenna Mullen. And that's an ace for Spring Mills. 13-11 now they lead. It'll be Mullen to serve again. Up by 2 is Spring Mills in set 3. Rhodes through the block and gets the point, making it 13-12. So now it is Martinsburg to serve. So we wait for the ball to get retrieved.
Yeah, it's so tough on the server, making him stand back there and wait.
Served by Rhodes. A down ball attack.
It was a great dig by Junkin.
Putting everything behind that one is Martinsburg's Villa. We're tied at 13.
Yeah, she got single block. I don't think that they expected her to swing.
So Rhodes to serve yet again here for Martinsburg. That's just a lollipop serve. Does get over, though. But it gives plenty of time for Spring Mills to easily set up the offense and get the point, making it 14-13. That time it seemed routine for Spring Mills.
Well, they have the ability. It's about execution. And through the first 2 sets tonight, they did not execute when they had the opportunities.
That quickly put up for Mosby.
Yeah, Mosby was a little gun shy there. She came in for the push. She came in for the push. Either she was late or she was expecting the set to be higher. And I think because of that last time she was roofed, she decided to go for the push, almost like the power dink. But again, I wouldn't go towards Stevens.
It's now 15-13 Spring Mills.
It's another block.
Make it 16-13.
Yeah, DeLauder's out of position on her coverage. And there's a timeout for Martinsburg.
We'll take the 30-second break with them. It's Spring Mills 16, Martinsburg 13 in set 3. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We're back in 30.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
In set number 3, it is Martinsburg up 2-0, but Spring Mills right now in set 3 with a 16-13 lead, trying to avoid being swept and continue this one here at the Cardinal Coliseum. Martinsburg just used a timeout, so they have one remaining. Spring Mills serving. It's Gracie Kane. And that's out of play off the serve, making it 16-14. Sifford serves quickly. And it gets deflected, they say. At least the official on top said it was. So
R1 says, R1 says there's a touch.
That makes it 16-15. So 2 quick points off the timeout by Martinsburg. Makes it a 1-point deficit.
Connor.
And now we're tied as that overhit. 16 all as Martinsburg, after the timeout, right now seems refocused and regathered, but right as I say that, it's a service error to give the point to Spring Mills, making it 17-16. Is now serving as Stevens.
Well, you never know what's going to happen here. Could be an ace, could hit the back wall. She's a good kid, very aggressive.
That's just barely in.
Untouched ace.
18-16 now. Back up to a 2-point lead for Spring Mills.
It's a good toss, good swing, great serve. That's also a great serve and an ace.
19-16. So I give the ball back there, Jim.
Yeah, you did. It was great. Nice hands. Sam Stevens. Whew, that ball was coming in hot.
3-point lead yet again for the Cardinals.
There's another untouched ace.
4. She's just putting it right into the middle of Martinsburg. 20-16 now, Spring Mills.
Got to move towards the ball. Got to be aggressive, move towards the ball. Come on.
That serve played, and it's another ace. 21-16 now, Spring Mills.
Timeout, Martinsburg.
And Martinsburg will use a timeout. It was 16-13, Spring Mills. Martinsburg used a timeout. They were able to come tie it at 16 all after that timeout. And now, here we go. Spring Mills has charged in set 3 and are up by 5. 4 points away from getting us to set 4. Martinsburg dominated set 2. Looked like they had all the momentum, but Spring Mills right now at home not giving up just yet.
So we're waiting for play to resume. Is Beijing going to get in the field tonight down at Landover, Maryland?
I don't know. If the Bears continue to play well and dominate Washington, I wouldn't be surprised. Stevens serves. And it goes directly at Sifford. That one, Addison Sifford, making it 22-16. I believe this is the first time tonight Addison Sifford's in as well. And they found her so far for 6 straight points, it seems like. And Avery Sifford plays it, even though her teammates yell out, and that's now 23-16. And that'll cause Sifford to go out, and she's not happy. Mosby to go in. As Sammy Stevens right now putting Spring Mills on her back. But it goes into the net, making it 23-17. As Martinsburg will now serve. And Aubrey Killian is in for the first time serving. And that's another point for Spring Mills, making it 24-17.
Wow, it's just a lot to ask Killian, the sophomore, to come in off the bench and perform right then and there.
Strovel, set up by Killian for Villa at the net. Whistle blows. Villa under the net. Point Cardinals. They take set 3, 25-17 to make it 2-1 now, and we will head to set number 4 after this 1-minute break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory.
I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack. Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory.
I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack. Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
We welcome you back to Spring Mills High School as we have a 4th set to get to as Spring Mills avoids being swept, winning set 3 25-17 over Martinsburg, as Martinsburg took the first 2 sets, won set 2 25-16, looked to have control, and again in set 3, just like Tuesday, Jim, completely fell apart.
Yeah, Martinsburg was only down 17-15 in set 3. They just inexplicably looked flat. And that flatness ran into the set 4, down 9-4, before they finally turned it back on, almost like a sort of hangover from the previous 2-set victories. So they're in a position now where, again, they've got to reinvent themselves and find a way to switch momentum back to their side. And it's very difficult because now all of a sudden Spring Mills looks like they're clicking. They're blocking, making serves. Sam Stevens went on a 5-run. Very tough situation.
It will be Martinsburg serving first. In doing so will be Skylar Bishop here to start off set number 4 in this varsity match between Martinsburg and Spring Mills. And that was a clear lift by Connor. She knew it. And a late whistle afterwards. And now Coach Junkins saying the only reason you caught it was because a fan. And that gives the point to Martinsburg 1-0.
And it was a fan reaction. Like, it was a very late call. A down ball, deep one. Good pass by Villa. Bishop goes for the dump. And, oh, my goodness, I don't know if that was even in. And it results in a free ball back. And there's your swing for the kill.
And we're now tied 1-1.
Mullen made him pay. You know, and Mullen is in the in 6 offensive categories. She's in the top 3. It's a good front row for Spring Mills if they can pass the ball and get some sets out of it.
Parsley to Sifford. It's Rhodes, blocked by Kane.
Yeah, by Kane. This is a very good front row for Spring Mills. I know it makes me look like I'm not telling the truth because Spring Mills has struggled to run their offense, but Mullen outside, Kane middle, and then a giant Sam Stevens running opposite, 6'2".
It's now 2-1 Spring Mills. And that goes right off the hands of Mosby, making it 3-1 Spring Mills with the ace. So I think she thought that was going to hit more of the tape and kind of slow things down, but it just barely tapped it, and she just didn't have time to react because of the speed.
Well, the player behind her could be hollering mine, could be moving towards the ball. Man, great serve.
That goes through the block this time. Spring Mills keeps it alive. It's blocked now by Mosby.
Another block by Kane, but I don't know which side did it land. Martinsburg celebrating. That
gives a point to Martinsburg, making it 3-2. Spring Mills up by 1.
Just beat Kane off block on their side. We've got completely obstructed view.
Rhodes. Stevens. And Rhodes sends that one out, making it 4-2 now Spring Mills.
Yeah, Rhodes attempts to shark, 2 hands above the head. Just can't control it. Difficult maneuver with a hard-driven ball.
McKenna Mullen serving now. And that one hit out by Sifford, making it 5-2. Since the end of that third set, it looks like the libero for Martinsburg and Avery Sifford has just kind of struggled out there so far.
Yeah, now Signs back in on defense.
And again, they go to her, but this time she's able to have a crisp pass. But Bishop just tips it up, and nobody can get there. It's now 6-2 Spring Mills.
I'll tell you, 2/3 of the way through the second set, if you asked me if this was going 5, I would have said no way. And right now, Spring Mills is making me eat my feeling. Wow, great spot by Villa. She pushes deep one on almost a free ball type attack. 2 hands.
That makes it 6-3.
Sifford has a shot at redemption here. She struggled a little bit on serve receive. She could go on a mini run.
Our serve goes directly to Junket. An overpass. Bishop. Far side over the block is Villa.
Boy, they sucked her into the block, too. And then Connor comes back and swings away. Is it fair for me to say that Sasha Connor terminated the play?
Makes it 7-3. Right now, Spring Mills has all the momentum on its side.
I guess John Connor's mom was Sarah. That wasn't that funny. Addison Stevens Strovel gets a flat-footed kill.
So that makes it 7-4.
Doesn't hurt to be 5'11" with a 7-foot wingspan. Ooh, and here we go. This was a lineup change that just started in the third set. Aubrey Killian comes in to serve. And set for Zittel.
She keeps things alive.
So I wonder if this is that's a kill off touch. So I wonder if Zittel is a coach's decision or a healthy scratch or.
I don't know. She was serving all game long up until late in that third set. It's 7-5 now. Spring Mills still in the lead, but you're correct. Killian coming in now to serve. And she sends that one out into Spring Mills' bench, and now Zittel going to go back in. I don't know. I'm as perplexed as you are. She seemed fine with her serves so far today, but Coach Nelson deciding to make the switch. It's now 8-5 Spring Mills. And Stevens puts that one into the net to make it 8-6.
Stevens, who went on a five-serve run to finish the third set, comes out and misses the first touch. Yikes.
So it's now serving for Martinsburg. Villa.
Nah, it never went. I don't think that went. She signaled 4. The head official, R1, signaled 4 as if it was off touch, but off block. But I'm not sure.
So that makes it 8-7.
From our angle, it looked like more than half the ball was below the tape.
Yeah. That off the tape, and we're tied at 8. It's an ace for Martinsburg for Manise Villa.
I don't know if this is enough to call it a momentum shift, but suddenly Spring Mills just looks like a lot of people with hands on their hips and knees. No, great pass by Mullen. Oh, and a setter dump. Bishop off block. Free ball. Bulliard. Oh, my, could have called that.
Again, Bishop off block. Again, Spring Mills keeps it alive, but it's out.
Wow, and who would have thought the best defensive play so far of this set by Avery Sifford was she followed the ball the whole way to the line and recognized it was out. Gives the Bulldogs their first lead here, set 4.
Yep, it's 9-8. Villa sends that one long. It's an ace for the Bulldogs, making it 10-8.
Coach Junkin calls timeout, and I agree with that 100%.
Let's take the timeout with them here in set number 4, a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 30.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
We welcome you back to the Cardinal Coliseum. 10-8. Martinsburg in set number 4 leads Spring Mills. Overall, it is 2-1 Martinsburg leading Spring Mills. Colin McLaughlin alongside me's Jim Klein. Nick Verzolini's our cameraman. Dylan Bishop's back at the studio. Serving for Martinsburg is Anise Villa. After the Spring Mills timeout, they have 1 remaining in this set. And the timeout works for Spring Mills as that goes long and out of play, making it 10-9. Sasha Connor now serves. That goes to Rhodes. Zittel sends it up back
great
for
set.
Rhodes.
Oh, it's off the antenna. Rhodes has got to go more angle. But it was actually, not a perfect pass, but a good pass. Certainly plenty of ability for Zittel to get there, and I thought Zittel made a good set. Rhodes just needed to adjust just a little bit more to execute.
The 10-all serve from Connor over to Martinsburg and kept alive just barely.
And there's a down ball kill. I just don't know who wants to win this.
Gives Spring Mills the lead back at 11-10 now. Neither do I, Jim. Connor.
It's tight.
Zittel
makes the play. Rhodes goes and gets it. This has got to be a deep free ball.
And it's off the net. Point Martinsburg, making it 11-11.
Yeah, and Connor was backpedaling. She didn't have much choice. It's not like she could dive away from the net and pass the ball over her head.
Strovel serves. That goes to Zittel. That's going to just be a push over to the side here. That's tipped, goes into the bench. That goes out. Making it 12-11 now. Spring Mills on top of Martinsburg.
A miss serve.
That goes out, making it 12-12. Bishop will now serve. Goes to Connor.
Set or dump, got to use it. DeLauder with a big swing. It's coming back to Mullen, another dump.
Three Bulldogs
Oh,
almost
my
collide as
goodness.
a deep free ball now. Rhodes keeps it alive for the split second, but it's a point for the Cardinals. It's now 13-12. Parsley to serve.
It's in an ace, husband and wife, we used to call that. Lack of
Makes it
communication.
14-12, Spring Mills.
On the seam. Alex, I would like matches that go 5 sets for 200, please.
It's now 15-12 after another ace for Spring Mills. The past 3 meetings between these two as another ace.
I think it's
16-12.
Yeah, I think it's 16-12. The scoreboards.
They just gave one to Martinsburg.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to talk about the scoreboard because they just gave 2 points to Martinsburg.
I think it should be 16.
It should be 16-12.
And then
now
the serve is there.
16-13. I don't know how they mess up. It's been a occurrence multiple times tonight. It's not hard, Jen.
Yeah, I don't know. The abacus is missing a numeral.
16-12.
I think it's 16-12.
It's 16-12.
Rhodes with a good serve. Junkin, very high pass, but very playable. And then Stevens, DeLauder just beats her to the ball. Oh, and a free ball. Stevens off block. Good touch. Slowed the pace. Oh, my goodness. A real tough swing. And it drops in DeLauder off 1 foot.
We've seen that multiple times tonight
from
her as well.
Yeah, we used to run that as a play, but we would bring the middle behind the setter and run it as a slide, and that's what that approach is called, off 1 foot. Like you're shooting a layup, it's called a slide. That ball was so far outside the antenna, she had to make a great adjustment.
So it should say 16-13. Scoreboard says 16-14.
Off
the
touch.
block.
It's coming back to Rhodes. Oh, no, Villa's out there. I didn't see Villa. And Villa uses the free ball with the two-handed attack. Spring Mills hits it out. The scoreboard now showing 16-15. I'm not sure anyone really knows what the score is.
Yeah, nobody said anything on the scores table. You have 3, if not 4 people keeping score.
Yeah, and unless they were behind at some point and we failed to catch that. And there's a hand call, a rare hand call on Parsley. I believe that's the only second hand call of the evening.
So, you know what? Maybe we're being too tough on the scorers. If they haven't noticed it by now, let's say it's 16-16.
But then again, we saw, college games where teams got extra plays.
Yeah.
Nosby comes in, yeah. And then Kane puts it away.
That makes it 17-16 Spring Mills.
We think.
Yeah, we're just going with what we're being told now, so that's all we can do, right?
Yeah, I mean, unless they were behind a point that we didn't see and then they caught up. And there's another flat-footed ace between Sign and Siffert. Got to move your feet. You got to get off your heels. Got to get off your heels.
18-16 now. And And that goes into the net to make it 18-17. One-point game. Spring Mills in the lead, down 2-1. The serve by Sifford for Martinsburg.
That's an ace.
Will tie us up at 18.
Stevens took a little awkward touch there.
She seems to be okay.
Yeah, but that was awkward.
Sifford serves again. And it's in. Martinsburg with the lead now. 19-18.
I mean, Coach Junkin has one timeout left. At some point, he's going to have to think about this. I mean, this is a very tight game, and both teams are making lots of mistakes.
19-18.
Good pass. They got to use it. Stevens
Through
does.
The block, point Stevens tied up at 19-19. I'm wondering if we do get a timeout, if in fact we were correct about the score earlier and we see a change. At this point, if we were correct earlier with the change, that's crucial because nobody's aware of it, and this makes it 20-19.
Yeah, missed serve. So it appears that Coach Nelson, we did watch Zittle miss serves. I don't recall how many, but it just seems like he's lost some confidence in Zittle serving. So Killian's come in. On a back row attack.
And that gives a point to Martinsburg, making it 21-19. So 4 points away from victory are the Bulldogs. And that's blocked.
Big block. Mullins tries to set up, and there's a tip. Oh, my. Strovel just misplays it.
That makes it 21-20. Spring Mills with the serve in a do-or-die situation time. And it's Sammy Stevens again who put the team on her back, lifting them to the set 3 win. Can she do so again here in set 4?
Yes.
A line drive serve.
Okay, this is a down ball. Oh, my goodness.
And we're knotted up at 21. That was Connor getting the point.
Timeout Martinsburg.
And a timeout called by the Bulldogs. Let's take it with them. A 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We are back at the Cardinal Coliseum, 21-21. Spring Mills, Martinsburg doing battle tonight in set number 4. Spring Mills with the serve, and Sammy Stevens trying to get us to a decisive set 5. The serve goes out of play and into the hands of Martinsburg head coach Mike Nelson. They now lead 22-21 in set 4. On to serve for Martinsburg will be Anise Villa.
Yeah, and Villa contributed a number of different ways this evening. This is a great time for her to contribute in yet another way with, a real tight match. And there's an out-of-system situation as a result of the serve. She makes a perfect pass. Strobel, a very flat swing. Villa with a dig now. She comes back to Bishop. The block is late, and that's a kill.
It's now a 2-point lead for Martinsburg, who are also 2 points away from sealing the deal in set 4.
Junkin calls the timeout.
So they have none left. Martinsburg has one. We'll keep it here. It's 23-21 in set number 4. Martinsburg leading Spring Mills.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Nelson right now in the timeout, I really would not be coaching very much. I would look at Villa and say, put the serve in play, and then I would look at my team and say, you need to played the best defense of the year right now, and that's it. Everybody needs to go to their defensive bases. I would look at my setter and call for transition on a free ball. Give everyone one specific responsibility. Setter's calling free. Villa's putting the serve in. Base defense. That's it.
Timeout looks like has concluded. Both teams back out on the floor. It's Villa to serve for Martinsburg.
And Connor gets hit, and this is going to be trouble free ball. Villa with yet again another perfect pass. It goes outside. Rhodes with a chance to swing, and out. A hitting error. 22-23. Spring Mills down just one.
The Cardinals will now serve. It's Sasha Connor tries to tie things up. Her serve goes to Rhodes. At an overpass, whistle blows. And what'd they call? I did not see it.
She didn't point a direction.
But it looks like it's a point for the Cardinals, so we're tied at 23. And that will
a timeout, Martinsburg.
Force Martinsburg to burn its final timeout, 23-23. We've done plenty of sponsors so far. Let's keep it here.
The hand signal that she gave was a back row attack. So if Bishop's a back row player, she played a ball above the plane of the net inside the 10 line and across the net, which is what she did, I guess, with the setter dump. I don't know.
It's 23-23 in set number 4. If Spring Mills is able to take this set, we will have a set 5. If Martinsburg's able to take this set, it will be game, set, match for the Bulldogs to sweep the season against Spring Mills. Let's see. Sasha Connor to serve for the Cardinals. And it's overhit, but played, and Martinsburg gets the point. I could not tell from here. I don't know about you, Jim. Did that look out on Spring Mills' side?
Yeah, I thought so. And Connor, it's close. It's 23-all. You can't fault her for being aggressive. An aggressive mistake is
Strovel for the win.
Mullen with the angle.
And it's 24-24. So now in set 4, it's a win by 2 situation.
And it was a great swing by Connor. She hit it to where no one was. An acute angle way inside the 10 line. And Junkin, the junior, back to serve, 24-all.
Our serve.
Perfect serve. Mosby with a kill, 25-24.
So again, match point for Martinsburg.
But again, we could have been seeing this all night. You saw that. It was good serve, good pass, good set. Mosby gets the kill. Both of these teams are capable of doing that. They just got to figure out how to put it together for an entire match.
Bishop for the win, serves it over to Spring Mills.
Low, Mullen with a giant swing. Rhodes with a chance, and it's out.
And we're tied back up. It's now 25-25.
The set just got pushed just a little bit far outside. Rhodes had to adjust. She just puts a little too much on it. 25-all, a match that never ends.
Ariana Parsley to serve now for Spring Mills.
And there's a bad pass. This is a chance for Spring Mills to take its first lead here late in the set.
But Villa hits it more off her chest than her arms, and it somehow goes over the net for a point for Martinsburg.
She gets credit for a dig. And another match point, pardon me.
She doesn't even believe she just did that.
Yet another match point.
Rhodes now. Junkin.
Perfect pass. Perfect set.
But Mosby blocks it. Martinsburg wins 27-25 in set 4, and they win 3-1 in the Cardinal Coliseum. Bulldogs get the win on the night. What a crazy ending, Jim. Yeah, I almost thought for a second we were going to have 5 again here between these two schools.
And again, if you go back to the first 10 or 15 points of set 1 when you watch, very clean play. Both teams look like they have the ability to compete with the upper echelon, and both teams run into situations where they get just a little bit flat and they can't run their full offense. In system, both of these teams have the ability to beat anyone. It's a good match, good kids, a lot of fun here watching EPAC volleyball.
Thank you for everybody tuning in here. That'll wrap things up from Spring Mills High School. For Dylan Bishop back at the studio, Nick Verzolini doing a great job on camera, as well as Jim Klein. Thank you for helping us out. I'm Colin McLaughlin, signing off as Martinsburg gets the 3-1 win over Spring Mills. This has been West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
That concludes tonight's coverage of West Virginia High School Volleyball featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by the Mirius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, Rock's Local Markets, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Bechtel Jewelers, CMA Honda of Winchester, the Browns Funeral Home and Cremations, Orsini's Home Store, the Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance Agency, Hagerstown Ford, the Berkeley County Health Department, Modern Realty Results, and the Mansion Freddie Law Firm. Keep it tuned to TV10 for all of your local sports coverage.